What the fuck is up, speedtards? Welcome to the 500 sub Christmas special drunken shitpost stream. We're gonna have fun tonight, and we got a big announcement coming soon. Like big for Futurism Forever universe. It's not that big of a deal, really, but um, it's an update. It's new developments in the Futurism Forever universe. I'm here with my Droogs, Alcaz, Melantip, CSD, Zoltanis, Many Dog. Got the homies with me, so we're gonna do this right. There's like no one watching right now, so I'm just bantering. What's up, guys?
Yo.
Pretty good.
Hello.
Mobilizing the Rape Waffen division.
Shut the fuck up.
First 30 seconds and Zolt's already rape posting.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck. Zol, come on.
simmer down.
No,
simmer
the
down.
only
he's
time of the
got to
night.
get out of his system first.
We
Only
have
time of the night.
rape posting coop today, you know.
Like that
Yeah.
Slavic rap music.
That's right. In the audience, we got Elon Bust, we got Key West Sicilian, we got 90, we got Roger the Shrubber. What's up, homies?
wait. Is he a fucking gardener or something?
I guess I've never seen him in our Spurg chat before, but
Lord of the Rings.
What's up, my African Americans?
what's up, homies? Yeah, I don't even know like where we start. We're gonna do the announcement. Alcaz is like still kind of putting it together. It's together. It just needs to. It will make sense in time. I guess just start some conversations. Zoltanis has been working on a script on anarcho-fascism. So, do you want to talk about that script a little bit? Video coming soon, but
Well, I already got the audio for it. I got the guy called Momo Momoeski to do it
yeah.
from the YouTube channel. But yeah, like it covers the overlap of anarchism, fascism, phalangism, some forms of National Socialism, then like modern interpretations of it, and kind of looking at the accusation that it's just anarchism.
I mean, early fascism has a lot of overlap with anarchism. It's just like objectively true.
Yeah, early on, like even the later philosophy does to a degree, because like Gentile's idealism is a subshoot to sophism, which is usually correlated with Stirner's Exine.
Yeah.
Ushter.
I've read the script and it is really good. This is going to be a really good video. It's kind of going to be controversial. It's going to ruffle more conservative types feathers who don't.
Well,
like
some of the guys at
association.
TRS read it, and they said it just solidified their opinion that they don't agree with fascism.
Okay, TRS are not fascist. Well, like they're
That's
not.
That's what a lot of them said, but some of them said they thought it was cool, but most of them said they didn't agree with it.
Yeah. What is TRS in 2021 then? Like I haven't listened in a really long time since like the truth about Mike Enoch came out in early 2017. I haven't listened since then. So
I mean, like they're pretty big, like on like Huey Long, Father Coughlin, Rockwell, then William Pelly. Really?
Yeah, they do like white civil rights and so social conservatism. Like, are they like what are their economic views like?
Their economic views, I would say, is pretty much indistinguishable from like actual fascist economics. They mix in a lot of like race and conservatism stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like fascism is kind of it's a often thrown around term that like people don't really care about what it actually means. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
it's a loaded term and people have like their preconceptions about it. Very few people actually dig and try and figure
I think
out.
one of the funny, you know who the National Renaissance Party was?
Yes.
Yeah, so like CSD knows, but they were like a American NatSoc group. That
Yeah, I was telling you about them, Zol, remember?
Yeah, well, I've known about them for a long time. But they got funding from the Soviet Union too, but they were like a NatSoc American group, and their program, if you read it, like the Wikipedia page even says it was just a copy paste of like Mussolini's like corporate state points.
Lol.
And like Rockwell actually got into an argument with one of them, accusing them of being communists for the corporate state.
if I'm not mistaken, didn't Rockwell also accuse Yaki of being a Strasserist or one of
Yes.
like? Yeah. Okay.
There's also an interview where he said, "We're not fascists. We're white racists. We want a Christian country, not a corporate state. We believe in free enterprise."
He did drop that later, though. The first group he saw was called the Union of Free Enterprise National Socialists, but he dropped the
Jesus.
Free Enterprise later.
Jesus
So
Christ.
he didn't learn a little bit.
So, like, while we're on the subject of Yaki, when is his early lesbian BDSM fiction getting republished? Because a bunch of us want to read it.
Yeah.
What the
I
fuck?
think
Whoa,
there
whoa,
is a
whoa!
market.
What do you mean by a bunch of us?
No,
That's
I-
not
I
right.
wanna-
Fucking
I
get
wanna
no,
read it. I want to
no. Get New Frontier to post that shit.
Should I
dog.
do a video on his
early-
novel? on his
Do you-
novel
do you
Experiment?
actually
What's the
have
point,
access-
man?
Just to make him look like a meme.
Yeah, we're gonna turn him into a
Just like
meme.
the James Mason, cunny, marriageable age Bob, marriageable
Cunny.
age.
marriageable age.
Did you
Bob.
guys see some of the memes I
Marriageable
was
age.
posting about that?
I
Yeah,
did not watch that interview at all. I watched the Boyd Rice one and I found it disappointing. So I
Dude,
wasn't as
we did
hyped
an
for it.
edit where he's like, "Whoa, Bob, 15 or 16, marriageable age, Bob, marriageable age," and it cuts over to like James Mason with like "I Like Little Girls" song playing with like some like lesbian chick from an anime holding up a lolly.
Uh,
Oh my
yeah,
fucking God.
I did see the meme you're talking about. I didn't watch the interview though with Bob Larson.
God, that
The
interview was
worst
terrible.
part, the worst part is that's not even an out of context
No.
clip.
It's not out of
Did
context.
you see the new one though? The
God.
fucking new the reunion they did, fucking 30 or 50 years later. Or
Yeah,
some
that's
shit.
what we're talking about.
Oh, I need to watch that shit, dude.
Jesus, dude, it was so terrible, so terrible. He called the Order of Nine Angles an organization of fellow right wingers.
Oh my God.
It was fucking
This
hilarious.
is retarded.
Oh my god, the chat.
But this
it
is
was
basically
fucking funny.
He's a confused old man at this point. I actually
Wait, he's
do
still
kind of
alive?
like aspects. Of
I think it was
speech,
like 09A, was it? I heard you're pretty radical for like fellow right wingers. Hope you're not more radical than me though. As for Iron Gates, the dude who wrote that was a confirmed Fed FBI.
but, you know, Siege Culture used to promote that fucking book. So I never read it myself.
It still
but,
promotes it.
Yeah.
No, Siege Culture is not a thing anymore. It does not promote
Yeah,
it.
it
I
turned
know it's
into
a different acronym, but it's the same
turned
group.
into
No,
American Futurist,
Fuck it.
and they fire
They
shots
don't
at
promote
us
Iron Gates on that website anymore.
and spread
Yeah.
Oh my God.
rumors and lies about FF. So that's how we started the 400 sub stream, but we're not going to get into that again. Yeah, fuck those faggots though. Yeah, we still hate you, American Futurists. Fuck you. But
I hate Americans.
Slavic niggas.
Yeah, well, Melon, I hate fucking Serbians, so
Slavic
I guess we're the
niggas be
same
like
boat.
Turkish ancestry, Turkish rape baby. I hate
Yeah,
Americans.
don't do that. Don't do that. You're gonna create another Balkan war. Don't fucking do it.
They're all
Wallah,
Turkish.
I
baby.
will- I
let's
will
keep,
give you
let's
wallah.
keep- let's keep the vibes posy. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Outcast
Ah.
is only doing this because he's a part of the Ustasha.
Yes, I'm a part of the
Right.
Ustasha Germanic, the
I will
Croats,
fucking rape you.
lost German tribe.
Oh, come on.
Ustasaza,
guys, I just wanna wish a happy-
Ustasaza.
Can we talk about esoteric Bolshevism?
What the
Can
fuck
I
is
just start
esoteric Bolshevism?
It's a real,
That's-
it's a real movement.
That's the ideology
All right,
sometimes.
all right.
It's like
Let's
no, it's
red
literally
pill
so
us
like
on
think esoteric
Bolshevism.
Hitlerism, but it's of Stalin.
That's
Okay.
retarded.
That's
Yeah.
basically what what
Well,
esoteric Bolshevism is.
Stalin was a
Esoteric
shit
Hitlerism
leader.
esoteric Hitlerism is also a shit thing, and
Yes.
like Stalin kind of pwned Hitler, so
Esoteric Mussoliniism.
yeah, like
No, fuck off.
well, Pastafarianism is the.
That's what I think. That's what
official
Alcaz is
term,
into.
but I synthesized the concept of Pastafarianism, where like we worship Mussolini as a god many years ago on Gab. It was just like a meme that didn't go anywhere. But I tried to get that going, but it didn't work out.
Oh, I could tell you about this time we tried to make Peter Griffin and Shrek a hate symbol from Fast Flash, and it never took off.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
all-
that was
they
a
all
fail.
these like Shrek and Peter Griffin memes.
So I got a question about esoteric Stalinism. Is it basically like just Dugin's ideology in the 90s? Is that what it is?
No, these were like actual Bolsheviks that were into the occult and like left-hand path stuff, like during the like 20s and 30s before they were all killed by Stalin.
Oh, okay.
That's retarded.
They literally
that,
They literally worshipped him as like a manifestation of the Antichrist.
that would be like if you're an esoteric Hitlerist and you get killed by Hitler. That's
Like
retarded.
I've met like unironic O9A that are like into it.
90 says it's more of a metapolitical than. Oh, he has a comment before that. Sorry. Esoteric Mussolinism is a thing. The school of fascist mysticism espoused such an idea.
That's true.
It's more of a metapolitical
That is
than religious thing, but it's funny to think of that. Niccolo Gianni. And yeah, there were a lot of good people involved. I think Evola was involved with that. Berto Ricci. There's very few texts available in English, so I don't actually know much about the school of fascist mysticism other than I know it existed.
Yeah,
And,
me and Ronan are trying to get like a translation of some of the works.
Don't you guys think it's really odd how like all the European fascist stuff isn't translated except for like the big works?
It's
Like,
not
these are-
odd. It's very
No,
niche.
these are people we fought a world war with.
It's just very niche, man. Like, you know, why would you even care to propagate their propaganda?
It's such an obscure chapter or like aspect of Italian fascism. It did exist, and like these viewpoints existed in that environment. And Mussolini was kind of favorable to a lot of it, to my understanding. Like Berto Ricci was like an individualist anarchist who became like a black shirt or whatever, and like became part of the fascist party.
Probably supported it because cult of personality stuff.
Yeah, like he butted heads with Gentile all the time, the philosopher.
That's
of
because
fascism,
Gentile was against the
but-
cult of personality, but like you could probably argue the cult of personality coincides with his philosophy more, anyways, because the whole point is like the state is the ego is the leader, the ego is the people.
I know one of Mussolini's brothers helped to found the school of fascist mysticism right before he died.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently, like Berto Ricci always butted heads with Gentile, though he disavowed Gentile's philosophy and his anti-materialism, and apparently Mussolini always defended Ricci, though. Like he had a lot of enemies in the party. He ruffled a lot of feathers, but
Yeah, Gianni did not like, you know, Hegelianism or idealism. So he butted heads with Gentile a lot too. The school of fascist mysticism basically existed as an anti-Gentile organization.
true.
Yeah, I'm
Shit.
probably more of a Gentilian than.
What do you guys think about esoteric metaxism?
I think that's James's ideology.
Yeah, I've never.
No,
I
his
have not,
ideology.
Yeah.
It's thigh-high dadaism.
Shut the fuck up. No bullying, James.
yeah, rule number one is be nice to James. I will not tolerate people being mean to James. He's a really great dude. He
Yeah.
runs the Cabaret Voltaire channel. We're going to be doing a Picabia special. We're going to read some Picabia poems with James. I believe that's next weekend, but it's next weekend. So watch out for that. We're not going to be live streaming it. It's going to be pre-recorded, but it should be fun. Me and James are both huge fans of Francis Picabia. He was like a Dadaist poet who became an anti-Dadaist and then just elevated beyond labels and just became Picabia towards the end. His art's really good and his poems are really good. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be fun. It's not going to be at all political. Though, as things usually go, we'll probably get into politics and the discussion, but he was really influenced by like Nietzsche and Stirner. So like he was more of an egoist than anything else. He was not a fascist. It's not going to be a fascist episode, but
I got a question for everyone.
what's up?
Yeah.
Since it's almost like we're almost into the new year, I wanted to like do a year in review and ask like, what does everyone think of this year when it comes to their projects and like their channels and things of that nature?
I'm like happy with how Futurism Forever is developing. I think we're gaining steam and we're on the cusp of something new, I hope. Yeah, we don't really care about the pre-established movement or the current big names or whatever. We're more interested in young people who like have fresh ideas and you know, we don't care about e-celebs and shit like that. We're gaining steam though, and hopefully we're not going anywhere. So it's going to be more of the same in the new year. We're going to cover strange art movements and fringe politics, radical political ideas, and with the emphasis will always be on futurism, Italian futurism in particular. But in our winter season, we've got a Mayakovsky special coming up, and we're putting together a good panel for that. We got the Picabia special, which I already brought up. We're going to cover the Black Mask, which a lot of you probably have not heard of, but they were a really interesting radical group in the 60s that were heavily influenced by futurism, Dadaism, surrealism, anarchism, and no, it's going to fit right at home in the Futurism Forever brand. I'm looking forward to that. We're going to cover Ernst Junger. We're going to cover, well, we got a lot of things in the works. But yeah, what about you, Zoltanis? How your 2021 in review and what you're looking forward to going forward?
The only thing I got to look forward to is like crypto investments. Then I'm not really doing anything, so I'm probably just gonna be sitting at home on the Xbox, drinking a lot. That's about it.
Based. I look forward to fighting more trads online too. That like those are really heartwarming experiences of beefing with trads all year. I will not be deterred, and I'm not going anywhere. And I will fight you faggots in real life,
Dude. Like, did you read that Twitter thread from that one like Bronze Age pervert account?
Which one?
He had a Mishima profile picture, and he was always posting stuff about male physique and about like trad fagism and about Catholicism. And then like one day he admitted that he got drunk, had sex with an underage male minor
Jesus
while
Christ.
watching a movie, and then he ended up getting arrested, and then like his Twitter account got deleted.
The average tread.
I mean, I drink
from
a
Hungary,
lot,
too.
but it's
So
like,
that means he had sex with a 13-year-old because 14 is the age of consent there.
I mean, it's
Oh,
cringe.
fuck.
Well, where the fuck is he? Japan?
Geo, you're too not Geo, fucking Sultanis. You're too involved in this drama, dude.
Exactly.
Dude, no,
Like,
like I was
It's like
literally,
it's like
it wasn't
every
me.
fucking micro drama in this community you're involved in to some extent.
Dude, I
Like-
wasn't involved in it. Somebody sent it to me, and I looked at the thread, and I was like, what the
I've
fuck?
still been involved in it.
I looked
man.
at it, and I was
No,
like, what
you,
the
you
fuck?
can read drama. You just can't be a part of it itself.
Dude, like if you looked at all the quote tweets, it was all like left-wing accounts making fun of him. That's what made it funny.
You and
Okay, what
fucking
is-
Melon Tip, dude. You see some fucking Nazis gay somewhere, and you fucking.
Well, this
become
dude wasn't the
involved.
Nazi. It was like an America firster who was in the Bronze
Yes.
Age pervert, and also like
It's funny.
Mishima. Yeah, I think it was funnier because he was like Catholic and America first.
Oh my god.
Then
Yeah,
like the
that's the problem, though.
Mishima thing made it funnier. Then like every one of his posts had a Ryan Gosling gif, which made it worse.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's still in your look, man.
What is everyone's New Year's resolutions if y'all do them? Mine is like fixing my grammar.
Holocaust 2.
Yeah, don't say that shit.
The true
Fuck.
colors.
Okay.
Oh,
Fuck me.
Yeah,
this is
this is literally. We're trying to stay up on YouTube all the
We're
time.
trying to stay up on YouTube. God damn.
I just want to say that Sultanis has Asperger's, so forgive him if he does not know what he does.
No, my New Year's resolution
Forgive
is
them.
fucking like
They know
fucking
not
me.
what they do.
Yeah,
Fucking
Sultanis is retarded.
My New Year's
What you-
resolution is stop calling in sick to work all the time. Make an effort to be a good worker for once.
My New Year's resolution is to
The
fucking.
welfare anarchist grind set.
That's right.
It's to
Well-
stop getting involved in gay internet drama. That should be your resolution too, Zoltanus.
My New Year's resolution is to fight more trads in real life. Like, get at me,
My
bro.
actual resolution is to get more videos on YouTube. But it takes forever.
Are you ever gonna start your anime channel, Sultanus?
Oh, Animo.
So,
So we're gonna do a couple anime reviews on the main channel, actually.
Wait, really?
Arjuna popped up
Yeah.
on one of the Bano Gang
fucking
streams
serious.
recently and revealed that you were trying to. Where the fuck did Outcast go?
Yeah, we're gonna do a review and philosophy breakdown of Berserk.
Yeah, he said you wanted to write like a Berserker script, though.
I think Alcaz's maids came into his room to lift him out of his bed.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
No,
Adolf
his mom
Stalin
probably
all over
fucking
again.
heard fucking Zolt saying that, and it was
The-
like, why are you hating with weirdos again, son?
The big announcement is kind of central to Outcast, so like we kind of need him. But I'll bring Angelo on while he's away. What's up, Angelo?
Oh man, Cannon was in the chat.
What's up, everyone?
Cannon is in the list too, but you know, I picked Angelo. We got 2 Cubans. I got to pick one, and
Damn,
sorry, Cal.
I chose the wider one too.
I guarantee. Well, I'm not gonna go there. What's up, Angelo? Yeah, welcome to the stream, bro.
What's up, you crackers?
Merry Christmas and all that shit. So like, yeah, let's talk about Sazmula for a bit. Angelo sourced a picture of Sazmula wearing a swastika T-shirt in one of his music videos. Which
Damn.
video was that? I'm gonna try and find the screenshot quick.
That's criminal.
Criminal. All right, I'm gonna Google this. Hopefully. Try and find the shit. So, like, Sazmula is one half of the rap group City Morgue from Strong Island, New York. And like, he's the better half. Zillakami kind of went emo and shit on his more recent shit. He's not doing the gutter shit, which is like
Mula actually has like street credibility too.
Yeah, I mean, he's a real street dude. He's still doing the gutter shit, like the aggressive gutter shit, which is like, all right, I found some shit. You can't really see the swastika. It's not like the same picture you posted, but it's the same shirt, and you can kind of see it. So like, let me like full screen this shit quick.
Yeah, and there's like what is it like? It's like a collaboration, and I looked it up. There's one on sale, and it's like 1,500.
The shirt?
No, not 1,500. There's a couple of them. Like there's they're all in the thousands or like 500 plus for what he's wearing.
Yeah.
Why though? It's just
It's like some collaboration, and there's only like a couple in existence. It's kind of ridiculous, but I guess flex on these niggas.
Was he collaborating with Floyd Race or something?
It's like I did some research today, and it's not like the band Destroy. They were like a power violence, like crossover thrash band. Like this is the same shirt that like Johnny Rotten was wearing back in the 70s. It's like an anti-fascist shirt, actually. Like it's like the message is destroy fascism. It's not like a pro-Nazi shirt, but it's just like catches you off guard. Like it's like gangster rapper dude from New York wearing like a swastika shirt. It was pretty wild. He's a pretty wild kind of guy. I mean, there he is with guns and face tats, looking wild. There's Zillakami. Zillakami's good too, but like he used to write all of Tekashi's shit back before he became famous. But he's gone all emo now. His new shit sounds like Simple Plan or some shit. He's got feelings and shit. And like, no one wants to hear about that, dude. You just be toting guns and wearing swastika shirts like Sazmula, the better half of that duo, in my opinion. But I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of trying to make a conversation.
Little Red. It's completely fine.
We got a comment here. At the very least, social Darwinism works, so we get rid of trappers earlier.
So true.
What are trappers?
I think it's
Turkish
people who
man.
do Turkey. Oh, I thought it was like fucking people who did like trap music or some shit.
Oh, you mean this? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because most of them
thought-
get killed early. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's all dropped out, but he's back. Esoteric ego rap. Yeah, I mean that's like my whole brand. What's up, Caliph? Sorry, like Caliph, come back in an hour and I'll let you on. You know, it's just yeah, you know,
It's the guy I called Brown a second ago.
no disrespect.
There you
Man.
go.
I know, he's a friend of mine.
We only have space for one Cuban at a time, so
Angelo's the darkest Cuban I know.
yeah, he's
Oh,
not.
that's canon.
He's not a light skinned dude.
It's like
It-
half African ancestry.
To be honest, it's probably the Greek that makes me darker.
Yeah, Brown than
it's-
Castro.
Bull, Greek bull.
the Med
Yeah,
gang.
like Cannon's got that Bantu ancestry.
I don't actually know what Caliph looks like, but
Is he
I'd
like
be
a
filling out
Zambino or
those
something?
forms. I'm like 100% black.
Angelo has shown face.
Hey, be
before,
proud
so-
you're black. You're basically the second coming of George Floyd.
On the
Well,
seventh day, we
Our
smoked
generation is
fentanyl.
real. Oh, I forgot fucking how it goes.
Our
7
young
days free,
generation
7
is
days free.
clearly lost, man. Clearly lost.
7
Yeah,
days
it's
free.
I don't even know what to say no more.
Yeah, just look at the screen, dog. This is how lost our generation is.
These youngsters is going around busting off guns in crowds. Kids is getting killed, and it's clearly the generation after this, man. Clearly lost. Shout out to the
And
homie Artemio. He kind of like, as far as
Yeah,
I
rip.
know, he kickstarted that whole meme, and it's been co-opted by all kinds of like.
It's been co-opted by George Floyd.
It's been co-opted by faggots, and I should stop cussing so much and like
Don't.
Co-opted
Cuss.
by the wrong groups.
Cuss.
trying to
so
behave
much.
myself. I'm a
On
terrible.
Telegram,
host.
just like
we get a
7
strike
days
for
free.
homophobia.
7 days free. Do you guys know about 7 days free?
What's 7 days free? Tell us.
Oh, it's that
about it.
stuff the Bowl Patrol spams in your chats.
Yeah, I've gotten that DM to me once. I opened Telegram one day and some dude with like a wolf and a swastika. I'm like, I'm gonna open this message. I'm like, I shouldn't have opened it.
Yeah, apparently
I think that
it's
was the
from
same
Like, he
something
got
called.
me. He got me. bro.
Apparently, I found out it's from something called 7 Days Free, and it's a meme, which is why they do it.
Why do they do this to like
Bro, I've
people?
literally-
Because
seen, like, the
the
behind
meme
the
of 7 Days
scenes.
Free is it's a neo-Nazi got arrested by the FBI and he gets raped by a bunch of gay black dudes.
Bruh.
Bro, I was like in one of the Telegrams.
It's like for
where they
7
or-
days and then they're free.
where they organize like those trolls, and like I'll always remember this. He's like, "Get ready to send them the 7 days free." I'm like, these
Basically.
motherfuckers.
Whatever happened to them, anyways? They just completely died.
No, they're still around. They still bitch about me on Telegram. It just a lot of their accounts keep getting banned because they keep doing dumb shit, and they also have a couple of them that got arrested, like pedophile gaming, who was trying to dox me because he had actual CP on his phone.
So like these are the real
He calls
fascists.
himself pedophile gaming, dude. What the
These-
fuck?
These are the real fascists, though. Like
No, fuck off.
Fucking purity spiraling us.
Yeah,
lepers
Cannon is
who are-
spamming me with 7 days free right now on Telegram.
We're trying to make fascism soft or whatever. I mean, like,
If being a pedophile makes you hard, then I don't want to be hard, dude. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
like you're not even spamming child pornography in people's chats, bro. You're not taking this movement seriously, dude.
Yeah,
Um,
Cannon just spammed me with a fuck ton of 7 days free.
I mean, like,
Jesus.
to be honest, like the Pine Fags seemed to be that was definitely like, I wouldn't say it's a highlight, but it was a memorable thing that happened this year. You know,
Oh, me having a
getting
meltdown.
harassed by Pine Fags, them making up this rumor that I'm a Mexican, I'm not really Italian, I'm just LARPing. Like,
It really
you know,
gives you a feel for the
Well,
white.
me, my message of me raging how it became a meme where they were making fun of people. Some people added it to a Super Saiyan edit and said I was completely justified.
yeah.
Honestly, out of context, it's pretty funny, but in context, it's actually very scary and sad.
This is true actually. The cheese pizza is what makes fascism great. I have said before on stream, I think the pizza episode that
CD.
No,
pizza-
Gio, cheese pizza is not pizza,
It means
dog.
it's
No,
code word for
God,
CP,
bro.
dude.
Don't say
I just want to talk about food. Like pizza. Is
No, we're talking about actual
Don't
CP,
say-
dumb
No,
retard.
no, that's not what they mean by cheese pizza.
They
Yeah,
mean
it's
I
kitty-
get
they mean-
cheese
okay,
pizza
I
delivered
see
to the
it.
house.
nigga, they
every
mean kitty
Friday.
porn, nigga.
Yes.
Caliph, what degenerate shit are you making me say? Jesus
But
Christ.
CSD, yeah, like some people I was talking with said they were legit surprised my voice could get that level of high.
Yeah, it was pretty intense, dude.
Dude, you know who Basherverse is?
Could you tell I used to do metal vocals?
Tell us about your metal band or your metal vocals. I didn't know that.
You mean in high school where I played bass and I was also in vocals?
I played like guitar and I was in a punk band in high school, but we never really went anywhere. So
Like, I'm not
band
really good
broke
at
up.
it, but like part of like doing the gutturals is like it's kind of like you whisper and you squeeze your diaphragm so it gets higher. It's like it doesn't sound good right now as I haven't done it
Yeah.
in years, but like that's how you get like the sound. I can still get really really high with my voice, like if I'm like screaming and yelling at somebody though, like actually angry.
Zol, when are you gonna fucking go on your ghost adventures? Fucking bullshit.
Oh, I was supposed to, but the people I was gonna do it with ended up not doing it.
Damn. I was
All
actually
right, well-
excited for that too.
Caliph,
Wait,
said- Caliph gave me permission to talk about food. So, like I've said before, like pizza is the official food of fascism, and that's because, like, in Naples, when they invented pizza, like they picked the toppings of the original pizza, the margarita pizza, to be like mozzarella cheese, tomato sauce, and fresh basil because it was the same colors as the Italian flag. So like pizza is inherently nationalist as fuck and it's fascist as fuck. And it's the official food of fascism. Like if you put pineapples on your pizza, you're not a fascist, dude. Like
Correct.
You know
That's
what's
right.
funny? You
this
know
is
the man that invented pineapple pizza was a Greek man from Canada.
Yeah, no, I do know that. And it's because he wanted to make Mediterranean food appealing to wasps who like didn't had shit tasting food. So I kind of think they also made up the donair, and like donairs are fine except for the sauce, which is like it's really sweet and sugary, and like it looks like cum, to be honest. Sorry to be vulgar, but that's what it looks like.
You
It's
would
like,
compare it to that, Gio.
like I fucking hate donairs, but it was invented by a Greek guy. And like it would be good without the sauce, but like it's just the sauce ruins it. They made up all these like really sweet tasting versions of Mediterranean foods to appeal
Why
to
not?
wasps. And like it caught on. Like the Hawaiian pizza was the same thing. It was like a Greek immigrant family in Canada that like no one wanted to eat Greek food because they don't know what that shit is in Canada back then. But like they added pineapples on, and like people fucked with it.
I do
So,
like the Greek pizza with black olives on it.
Yeah, I mean black olives are fine. I like real Greek food. I'd say like it's the second best food next to Italian food. I fuck
That's
with like
right, brother, that's right.
Lebanese food a lot too. Like Lebanese food. is
Yeah,
really
I would
good.
even say Turkish food is up there too.
Yeah, and it's very similar to Greek food too. So
I mean, they're both mad.
I got a question for everyone.
what's up?
What was the funniest moment on Futures and Forever? Like that we did.
It was probably shout out to the homie Juan. It was probably the pizza stream when he said that Outkast like having his balls stepped on with high heels. I laughed my ass off.
Man, it sounds like Francis Parker Yaki's wet dream.
Yeah, man. Like we need this Francis Parker Yaki reboot of like his early writings, so people can really see like what made this guy tick and like what got him started. He used to write lesbian BDSM erotica, and like a lot of people don't know this, and I don't think anyone's really like read that early shit. I don't think it's available, but
I
someone
told
needs
us to
source
carry
it,
Bolt. I
and
told us to carry Bolton, and he didn't believe me.
Futurism Forever like will publish this shit. Like send us the
Oh,
early
God.
Yaki.
Yeah, Gio,
writings.
open your own like publishing house, dog.
Yeah,
get
do it. Just do it.
We got Ronan.
Yeah, the homie Ronan's opening a publishing house, and I think he'd be cool with posting it, like publishing it, if like someone had it. I want to read it,
Wait.
so I am curious. Like early Yaki, what made this guy tick? Because people know about his politics and shit, and that's like no one cares anymore. They're like, what? We all know about that shit. We want to know about like the spicy stuff, the lesbian BDSM shit, and his Jewish girlfriend. At the time.
Lamau.
But which no hate, it is what it is. I'm just saying, like she happened to be Jewish. She was.
Gio's
dating
like,
a
we want to
Jewish
know what
broad
made
at
him
the time.
weird.
What made him so wild?
Questionable.
I don't know. Yeah, let's get to comments. I don't know. We got the Alcaz back. Alcaz is. Can we let him on? No, we're at limit. Alcaz is
You want
kind
me
of
to drop out?
central. If you're volunteering.
Yep. Yep. Hail raids. Hail rape.
All right. Thanks for. Well, I disavow, but thanks for joining us. Joel.
You're welcome, Gio.
Removed. No rape posting, bro. But,
Yeah.
Wow.
all right, Alcaz, are we ready to do the announcement yet? Or
Yeah.
we are ready? We're good to go.
Yeah, sure. You can. Do you want me to do the announcement, or are you going to do the announcement?
You do the announcement.
Okay, so basically, we are launching like a website for Futurism Forever. We're going to have like contributors to Futurism Forever, put articles on it. Right now we have a few. It's futurismforever.com. Right now we have a few articles right now up on it. Like the main article is the Neo-Futurist Manifesto, which me and Giovanni wrote together.
We wrote it like a year ago.
Yeah. And then we
but
have an article
it's
by
up
James and an
You can
article
read
by.
it we should actually like do a reading of the manifesto tonight.
Yeah, we should.
been a
And then we
while.
have like a thing by James about Dada. Then we have a thing by Ex Non Grata, which is kind of related to futurism.
Alcaz wrote an article on Liberty, which I have not read yet. Like a lot of this is new for me too. Well, that's actually by X. But
Yeah, that's by X.
There's more content coming. It's a new blog, but we're gonna start writing original content and call out to any of our listeners or followers or people who appreciate the work we do. If you're young and you're unknown thus far, you've got writings, you've got interesting ideas. We don't care about big names. Like we want to help new people with new ideas establish themselves and get their names out there and their ideas out there. Like if you have good ideas that you think would be relevant to our brand and the kind of content we do, we want to read your shit. And if we think it's good, we will publish it. So if you've got writings, like let us know, forward it to me or Alcaz and get in touch. But like it's a new blog now, but we are going to be working on it. So that's the big announcement I was talking about. We have a blog now and we're going to be doing original content and writing our own shit. So that's something that we're going to be developing more in the new year. But yeah.
I'm probably going to read it after this stream.
Yeah, I haven't read the X one, and I haven't read the manifesto since we wrote it. Do you want to let's do a reading of it now? Should I read or?
Wait a second.
I wrote the intro and Alcaz wrote the points, and let's do it. Neo-Futurist Manifesto by Giovanni and Alcaz. In movement circles, there is much talk of returning to tradition, of melancholic nostalgia for an imagined time before this or that influence corrupted the Garden of Eden that once was. Julius Evola once said that traditionalism was the most revolutionary idea of our time. We at Futurism Forever reject this notion. Futurism is the most revolutionary idea of our time. We reject the past and sentimental feelings of nostalgia for what once was. We only look forward and upward for what lays ahead of us. We are the masters of our own destiny, and we decide what the future of our nations will be like. Through our own will to power, we can mold a future worth looking forward to, and we can destroy all that stands in the way of its realization. We have no use for the necrophilic embrace of past times that cannot be recreated or revived. Nostalgia for the past is counterproductive. Give me a sec here. Is counterproductive and counter-revolutionary, and we regard all who engage in this pathetic behavior to be our enemies. The promise of the American dream has stagnated, and in its place we have been broken down into a death machine defined by utilitarian cowardice, empty humanitarian gestures, and debt slavery. There is nothing in our current environment that inspires greatness or deserves reverence, as we are thrust into a nihilistic cycle of production and consumption. The complete and total destruction of the American shopping mall will give way to a new era worth fighting and dying for. We wish to reignite the spirit of Fume and boldly enter a new era defined by aggressiveness, fearlessness, and revolt. The 11 points of neo-futurism. We might have to adapt that label, but anyway, neo-futurism. 1. A complete and utter annihilation of the past. All historical, political, or material is to be thrown out to make way for a new worldview, one that does not need the university knowledge of long dead men to make it great. 2. A worship of the youth, a complete and genuine hatred and wish to cast out the old things that no longer please us, old worlds that we have no use for, and old traditions that have long lost their real meaning. 3. A distaste for the cries of the weak about morality of any kind and its twin brother of God-given rights and peace between men. We shall only worship the strong and not give quarter to those who cannot bring themselves up through will to power. 4. A hatred for mental prisons like schools and intellectuals that deem to teach us what to think. No, we realize that a school matters just as much as the torch that could easily set it alight. And an intellectual, no matter how smart or well studied, would be torn in half by the most mentally feeble cavemen of old. A true realization of the original purpose of paper and books, for war, sex, and violence. Knowledge exists only to strengthen the man and bring forth the new man and to allow us to wage war at an unprecedented level. We understand that the modern concept of one who reads or consumes knowledge is a weak, mewling intellectual, and we wholly reject this. Instead, futurist intellectuals shall have nothing but distaste for the mummification of creativity that books provide, and instead only use them to further project him to greater heights. 6. A rejection of stasis and an embrace of speed in all its forms. We futurists worship speed and reject the chains of morality, the blandness of songs, music, film. What we want is dangerous speed, a speed that destroys us, not to wither away in front of an electric box or a computer screen, but to live and die at a terminal velocity through life. 7. A rejection of material class, and instead a reign of violence and organized cultural vandalism, instead of the current rule of inked paper and democratic vote. 8. An embrace of violence, war, and sex, not just as a means to an end, but as a vital propagation of life to counter stagnation. We shall embrace the simple fact of history that all peoples are made great through their blood and seed. 9. An embrace of both the mob and the soul orator that entices them to righteous violence. 10. A rejection of skin color for an embrace of the sinew and bone that hold up muscle and flesh made into a fist. 11. A final true understanding that modernity only exists because the modern men will it so, and that we futurists can make whatever future we believe in or whatever modern world we want. No founding father or past intellectual can decide otherwise. This manifesto should in a few years' time be completely thrown out into a dustbin of history and burned alongside the rest of the outdated cultural trash to make way for a new doctrine. Yeah, that's our like manifesto. That's what Futurism Forever is all about. These are the ideas that got us started when we were first talking about it about a year ago. So
Yeah, it's fire, dog.
yeah,
Pretty good. Like an action.
Very poetic, like every futurist writing.
Yeah, I wrote the 11 points, and Giovanni wrote the intro.
it's hard for me and Alcaz to be critical of it because we wrote it. So honest opinions are fine though.
I don't think we didn't really write it to be like a something that like intellectually studied. It was more like a thesis for Futurism Forever.
I'm glad it's finally out and available for people to read though, and we're gonna build on that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new year and building upon our ideas and you know.
Honestly, reading this actually gave me an idea of what to do for an article on your blog.
CSD
we got-
the futurist neo-futurist manifesto.
Those guys are fucked, man. Like they want to eat. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. Like the Saturn post last night. I mean, but yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
didn't you said you would like release my my poem?
We will.
What?
I didn't know you wrote a poem, dude. Send it to me. I think I
I-
totally forgot. I'll like post it right now if you send it to me.
Yes, I will do it.
I think I
What-
sent
what-
just a bunch of your poems. If the poem's really short, like
James.
Yeah, it's just a small
James,
one. I will
James.
make more.
Welcome to the podcast. Would you like to read The Coming Dada Estate while you're here? Or
yeah, do it, James.
do it.
Yeah,
That
sure.
would be nice.
We want James. Sorry, I'm gonna stop.
Bully James. Bully James.
Yeah, just be nice to James. He's the
No, be
nicest-
mean to James. That's the
he's-
rule.
He's the
Eh,
nicest dude in our whole set. Who would want to
No,
be
James
with
is mean, dude.
I'll fight you, Alcaz.
James is a member of the KKK, actually.
He's not a member of the
Really?
KKK.
Yeah, he actually is. Yeah, he lynches black people in the fucking backwoods of Mississippi.
Yo,
Yeah.
calm down. Calm down.
Well,
Because you're
no,
just taken down.
Slander.
Mm,
Can I read it now?
Let the man read.
Mail and type. I honestly don't know how the fuck I'm gonna put this on the blog, but I'll try.
Yeah, okay.
Hey,
All right.
the coming Dada state will be idiotic and contradictory. Unreason shall be keen. It will seek out mass unemployment and ruin its own economy. The citizenry will not be cared for, and the state will actively destroy itself. Radical communism will be the basis for the Dada state. The workers will be the owners of the means of production, and no man shall go hungry. The state will brutally oppress the working class and let greed and capitalism run rampant. Sex life will be completely controlled under the Dada state. The state will practice negative eugenics to ensure the coming Dada new man. Homosexuality and free love will be promoted. Religion shall be replaced by the great nothingness of Dada with the sound poem as a sacred prayer. Jesus Christ was a Dadaist.
True.
The arts be the highest priority. Traditional art will be banned and thrown into the great Dada fire pit. Artists will be subsidized by the state so they can dedicate their lives to the passions. Art critics will be hanged from lampposts. The arts will be laughed at. If you're against the coming Dada state, you're a Dadaist.
I'm actually for the Dada estate, which makes me not a Dadaist.
Then you're not a Dadaist, dude.
Yeah, because I hate Dada.
I'm against Dada.
Dada's gay. but-
Dada is
Be
based,
against
bro.
Dada is Dadaist.
No, I'm for Dada.
There's also Dadaist.
I mean,
No, I'm not a
Also, there were
Dadaist.
not a Dadaist. Everybody's a Dadaist.
but to be fair, I do appreciate Dadaists just doing their art because they like doing art.
I like Dada
they
only because
want-
I like
they-
collages.
They wanted to destroy all art, and they were basically poking fun at like art and morality.
They were satirical.
And so it wasn't satire though. I think they were very serious. It's just it became like a cliche within like a year or two, and a lot of, like Francis Picabia. I don't want to talk about him too much tonight because we're doing an episode next weekend, and I want to save my content and my ideas about Picabia. But like, he was a Dadaist, and then he became an anti-Dadaist, and like it was kind of inherently Dadaist to do that. Absurdism is what makes Dada tick, and being unintelligible.
Yeah, just like James, be retard brain.
James, though, like the morning I was doing I was in the chat saying tonight we're gonna do like an episode on the Dada Manifesto by Tristan Zara, and James was like hating, like, why? What the fuck are you doing that for? Dada is stupid. Like AH would not approve, and then like he listened to the podcast and
he became a communist and was like, fuck Hitler.
Tristan Zara's ideas, and he totally flipped sides, and now he runs.
Yeah, James, why do you like Dada?
And he became a Dadaist.
Unironically, James, why do you like Dada?
Because it's cool and absurd, dude.
Yeah,
it's cool, man.
Go read Camus.
Camus is great too, dude.
Camus is gay. Existentialism is gay.
Existentialism is gay. Like,
yeah,
I can understand Sartre. I think like some of his fiction is good. I haven't delved into his philosophy too much. Same with Camus, to be honest. It's like his fiction is really good though. Like, have you read The Plague? Have you read The Fall? Like, these are great books.
Okay, the Plague is a good book. Actually, that's one of my favorite books of all time, actually. So, whatever. I think his philosophy is gay, but The Plague is a good book.
I have not read The Myth of Sisyphus yet, or Sisyphus.
That's kind of gay. The Plague is a good book, though. I like The Plague because, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. It's a good book, though.
I liked the coming Dadaist thing. He also did the Manifesto of Traditionalist Art, which recently you can check that out on his YouTube channel. I think it's very funny. It is satire. It's meant to be funny.
I
wrote that in response to like some podcast.
Do you want to comment on that podcast? Because I didn't listen to the podcast, but it's like some Norwegian dudes or something.
Yeah, they were
Scandinavians talking about degenerate art. So the kind of shit we cover.
Yeah, they even call Salvador Dali a degenerate artist.
Blasphemy, dude. Like, Salvador Dali was actually like kind of politically one of our guys, and to a certain extent, at least.
Yeah. He supported Primo de Rivera and then Franco.
Yeah, I mean, I don't support Franco, but later in life he became very. He warmed up to Catholicism. In his early years, he wasn't. He was like a lot like Marinetti in that sense.
Yeah.
He actually got kicked out of the Surrealist movement by Andre Breton. I brought this up on the Surrealist Manifesto episode, but because of his reactionary politics and shit. So, like, his artistic career did kind of suffer because of his political convictions. He wasn't just memeing; he did actually mean this shit. So, there is a lot of not a lot, but there is some overlap between avant-garde art and the far right politics. I wouldn't really consider myself far right or even Futurism Forever far right per se, but.
No, we're the Marxist center, Doug, against both the far right and ultra left.
Maybe you are.
I'm just an egoist at this point. Like, I don't care about politics. Should I be like?
I would unironically consider myself right wing.
Gay dude.
I don't consider myself conservative.
Fully Alcaz.
Yeah, fuck you, Gio.
Wallah, we beat Alcaz up in the name of Allah.
Yeah, Melon types a fucking radical jihadist. James is I don't know, like trailer park nationalism.
Trailer park dadaist communist.
Yeah, they're gonna invade.
James
wants
it's
to
better than
fucking
being a
invade the
23andMe
neighboring
nationalist,
trailer
dog. or
What's the link?
Ancestry.com nationalism, dog.
Trailer park Lebensraum. You're gonna invade like the neighboring trailer park and fucking annex it.
Based.
James is the homie though for the chat. Like Caliph is saying, James is a cultural Bolshevik. Clearly, Slender. James is a great dude. When I met him like 6 years ago or something, like we were both siege posters on Gab. So like we both come a long way since then. And yeah, like James is the homie. I can't imagine a dissident right that or whatever we're calling it this year that doesn't include James. So he also did like the Nationalist Quotes channel. He recently hung that up, but he made like 1,500 memes that are all over the internet. He's an influential man and a man of vision, a true man against time.
If James doesn't get a Korean gift, then he's LARPing.
A what?
Yeah, James, when are you gonna get a Korean GF, dog?
Yeah.
Oh no.
James would fucking get a Korean, I don't know, a Korean fucking BF.
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure those are fighting words where I come from. No one's like,
Fight.
Dude, James, I would love to see James fight me. Nigga's like fucking 90 pounds.
yeah, but he's 6'4". He's got reach.
Yeah, his fucking, I'll break his arms like toothpicks, nigga. Fucking malnourished.
Alcaz is not like built like
How the
Arnold
fuck are you
Schwarzenegger.
not-
He's kind of
I'm
like
getting there,
he
man. I'm
is,
getting
but
there.
Yeah, we're all getting there, but you're not there yet, bro.
Yeah, well, at least I fucking lift weights, nigga. I can do fucking 45-pound, fucking dumbbells on each arm, nigga. Fuck you. How much can you do?
No, you can't. And stop
Yeah, I
dropping-
can, dude. I'll
Stop
literally
dropping the N-bomb on live streams.
I'll
okay?
literally record myself fucking doing it tonight, Gio, and send it to you. Fuck you.
Fight me,
Outcast, I
bro.
think the entire audience needs proof of this, not just Gio.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'll send it to Gio.
Releases a
I'm not
video
sending the
to
fucking
channel.
pedophiles that watch our channel a fucking shirtless video of me.
We are posting this on Authenticity. If
No,
this,
are there
if
any,
anyone gets this.
No, are there any pine fags in the fucking chat tonight, dogs?
Yeah, where the
Come on
hate is at? Where the hate is at? Let's spice things up a bit.
Yeah.
Here's
What
some
the
inspiration.
I
Let's
hope
go
you fucking
to the
I hope
blog.
you, Giovanna, I hope you fucking choke on your armpit hair, you faggot.
Why do you use such armpits?
Yeah,
bro?
you're gonna make the viewers fucking throw up.
Sophia Leone Herpits.
Disgusting.
I mean, the tits are
Disgusting.
the good part, but the armpits are not good.
It's the best part, dude. And body odor is
It's a natural Italian woman, dog.
Yeah, shut the fuck up,
I am
Gio.
not Italian.
Only like disgusting fucking meds would like that shit.
God, this is gross. I just looked away at my phone and I just saw that.
Yeah. CSD, you understand, man.
Gio searches fucking armpits, and he trash talks me because I like women with muscles.
Yeah, that's fucking gay. You like men, dude.
Not gay.
Clearly.
No, there's some like
It's-
musty ass
it's-
women, dog.
It's a fetish, man. I stopped looking at internet porn and I stopped fucking
Doesn't-
liking that shit real quick.
This one's for James because, like, Sophia Loren is also from the south of Italy.
Yeah, I'm southern too, dude. Hey, wait, by that logic, I'm fucking southern too. I'm from southern Germany.
Gay.
I can't play movie clips, but there's a really funny clip of her in Grumpier Old Men with Walter Matthau. And she's getting into a fight with him because, like, he wants, like, the old bait shop back, but she wants to turn it into a ristorante, and there's some cultural clash. I'm not going to, like, narrate the whole scene or some shit. But,
No, do it. Do the voices too.
Ristorante. A beta shoppy. I don't know.
No, you gotta do her voice like she actually sounds, man. Like high
I
pitch.
can't, dude. I don't have a woman's voice. I have a very low masculine
Okay, James, you do
alpha
it.
voice.
I'm not doing that.
James, you have the highest voice here, dude. You have to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yo, could someone drop a link to the blog in like the comment section?
Just look up
This-
futurismforever.com.
Futurismforever.com. We own that shit. So
Yeah, man.
No, did you have to like pay money to get that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Damn.
Giovanni fucking.
contributed nothing at all.
Yeah.
But,
Ego
well,
gang.
we're not all bougie gang. I'm like working class, and I fight with black people at work.
Yeah, you have to fight fucking homeless people for a seat on the bus to work.
Dude, I
Alright.
can't even afford a new pair of boots, man. You should see my work boots right now. Like there's holes all over them. Whenever
Stop
it
buying
rains or snows,
cigarettes, then, nigga. You're
It'll
saving
never-
so much money.
it'll never happen.
Stop
I'm gonna
buying
smoke till I die.
Yeah, well, I hope you fucking get lung cancer and your boots fucking break.
What kind of thing is that to say to the Duce?
Don't worry, Gio. He said on live air one time that I should get mauled by a bear.
Yeah,
I stand
did
by
say
that point, man. I
How
hope.
come such like a negative person, man?
Yeah, I hope we're just listening to you and then randomly fucking start screaming and a bear attacks you.
Dude, like I'm usually a pretty calm. It's hard to get a rise out of me, but like today at work, I got into it with somebody. I'm not gonna divulge all the
Yeah, don't
details,
talk about it.
But yeah, today I did like lose my cool at someone at work who happened to be a black person. I'm not really racist or anything, but this guy.
No, you just have to be.
I
Okay,
said
change
some
subject.
crazy shit.
Giovanni's not usually a racist. He just happens to be racist every day.
I just say mooly at work. 'cause
Yeah,
no
yeah,
one-
you're just dropping the N bomb all the time.
But don't worry, the SPLC. He's also racist to white people, so don't worry.
I'm
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
more
Giovanni
racist to
fucking
white people
Gets
than,
mad every
like,
time he looks in the mirror.
You're
Dog.
breaking up, Alex.
like, why-
I can't even understand.
Giovanni's like, why is there a white person in my house?
Yeah, dog.
Like-
Dude, okay, if someone could fucking do like the fucking Jason Under edit for him like denying he's white, let's make another one for Geo, saying he
Yeah.
rejects whiteness.
Gio sees his parents. He's like, why are there a bunch of crackers in my house?
Hey, good thing we're not on Twitch, dog. They won't get us for that shit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Alcas, you said you have problems uploading my poem, right?
I mean, it's hard to transfer from text. I'll do it though. I think I can. I just take a screenshot of it.
Okay, sure. If you can't post it, then just say it me. You just can't.
Okay.
Yeah, easy.
So, like,
that's-
how are Mediterranean women not number one in the world? Like, look at Claudia
Because
Cardinale.
they raise their children to be mama's boys.
Marinetti was wrong as far as that goes. Italian.
No,
women
he was
are-
right.
No, he was wrong.
German women know how to discipline a child.
He even married an Italian woman. He didn't marry a German woman. I mean,
Yeah, it's German women have high standards. They don't want some fucking 5'1" fucking
eccentric Italian man. It's like
Yeah.
always talking about speed and shit.
Didn't the wife of fucking what was the last king of Italy called? Vittoria
Emmanuel?
Emmanuel. Yeah.
Emmanuel?
Didn't his fucking Montenegrin wife called him like my little king because he was
Yeah.
5 foot? And
My little king.
Yeah.
Montenegro female bull.
Geo fucking zooming on the tits.
Yeah, you should be zooming on the fucking armpits, man.
Bro, like, don't judge me. Like, you're just like repressed, dude. You don't understand like
Armpit repression.
true beauty and
Man,
sexual desire and like how this shit works, bro.
if my fucking girl comes home with fucking
It's like-
armpit hair like that, she'll be catching my backhand. I don't give a shit.
Like, and
Fuck
especially
is it have, bro?
feisty Claudia.
Would you fuck Claudia Cardinale?
Yeah, back in like the 60s.
No, now.
Now?
Well, I mean,
How
she's
does she
an
look
old-
like now? 22.
This is more
Yeah.
recent photo of Claudia.
That would be
She-
very unfuturist.
She held up well but I mean, like,
I mean, well, for an older woman.
we're all decaying and falling apart. I'm not so young myself. I'm like 35.
I'm
now,
gonna
so, like,
transfer my consciousness into a robot when I get to be like 100.
Cringe.
That's very futurist. That's
You have to die
futurist as
sometime.
shit. What?
You have to die sometime.
No, I don't.
Dude, that's fucking cringe, man.
No, I'm never
dude.
dying. Fuck you,
I'm-
Lizardi.
Transfer your
I'm glad that
consciousness
James
into some
accepts the cycle of
cocaine.
life.
I don't, man. I'm living forever. It'll be like fucking the heat death of the universe, and I'll still be like fucking bitches. I'll like live to see the next Big Bang.
There is no Big Bang. It was just God.
No, God
Yeah,
is a big
okay.
thing.
If it was just God, then the Big Bang did happen, but God caused it, so you're retarded.
Alcaz is like literally
fuck.
Mafarka, the Californian warlord.
Yes, I'll be fucking in the ruins of California in the year fucking 2 trillion.
Bro, please
With Moon
massacre
Queen
the Californians. They deserved it.
Yeah, well, fuck
Oh
the
my
Serbians,
God.
dude. Fucking
Majeve
anti
mater.
Pavlik was
Majeve
right.
di bogi
The
mater.
only bad thing about the Ustashi is they didn't kill enough Serbians.
Bro, the Ustashi were
Dude,
Jews, okay?
That's the only.
Guys.
Yeah,
Guys, all of Yugoslavia is rightful lands of Turkey. I'm sorry.
No.
Not
like,
really.
Let's be real here. Kosovo is Albania, and Albania is Italia.
no. Kosovo is Austrian, dude. The Austrian Empire needs to come back and own fucking northern Italy too. The fucking crown of Milan, Lombardia.
Okay, here's something more
Italy is
reasonable.
Liechtenstein.
You know, fucking Liechtenstein tried to buy Alaska from the U.S., not from
Really?
Russia. Sorry, the story is Russia tried to sell Alaska to Liechtenstein before they sold it to
Fucking beast.
America. But Liechtenstein said no, they didn't want to buy Alaska. But that could have happened.
That would be so fucking epic. Liechtenstein, Alaska. That would be
Yeah.
Liechtenstein.
No, they knew they wouldn't be able to defend that shit, dog. Fucking Canada would roll in that.
Who cares, bro?
No, they knew they wouldn't be.
So we're gonna get like real trad here for a bit. Ferdinando Siana is a great photographer, and we're gonna look at some of his photographs of hot med women.
Damn. Is that an ass?
Alas.
He's a great photographer. It's not all like hot med girls. Like, you know, here's one of Stalin in Budapest.
Lol.
After he had been
Stalin's
taken down.
owned.
The
Owned,
Hungarian
not
Revolution.
Dude,
He's a great-
Stalin's so fucking overrated as a leader. Like when
Yes.
Hitler invaded Russia, Stalin literally fucking hid in like a cabin for 2 weeks and didn't leave his house.
Bro, he was
There's-
shocked.
There's
Damn.
Ferdinando Siana in Lebanon.
Stalin was based.
for the
No, he
Muslim
wasn't,
Bros.
James. He was a
Yes, he
horrible
was.
leader. I wish Stalin had put you in a fucking gulag, James.
But, like this is my personal favorite. It's not a great picture. It's very small.
Ooh,
but
booba.
yeah, there's some boobas in that one. It's a better
Always good.
photo.
Only if it's booba from a
Yeah,
woman,
that's Gio in the background right now. That features forever.
I just doxed myself. That's me right there.
Yeah. Gio's a time traveler.
Yes.
That's
No,
why he doesn't care about the past.
That's me, nigga.
He's seen all times.
Yes.
Because wearing the white.
Giovanni, if you could travel back in time to any time, when would you travel back to?
I would travel back to, I don't know, man. I would join the Bonneau gang and
He joined the Bonneau game.
Jules Bonneau, 1909, rob some banks, kill some cops. You know,
Yeah,
little
I
bit
wouldn't
of
mind meeting some like
shenanigans.
old bitches.
a little bit of fun. Well, they wouldn't be old back then, and women back then
Yeah.
did look better. I mean,
Yeah, dog. There'd be like some young old bitches, dog.
right up on the
CSD,
armpit.
why do you consider
For
yourself a
fuck's
conservative,
sake.
but not a right winger?
Liking
I-
armpits is the way we trash it.
To answer your
Viewers
question,
and-
Outcast, I just see myself as like somewhat similar to the third positionist, being like taking ideas both from the left and right. That's why I don't consider myself
Yeah.
a right wing or a left winger.
Me too, but I pick all the opposite positions from the right and left from what you pick.
But somehow
It's-
this works on this podcast.
Somehow it works.
Well,
Sometimes it works. Oftentimes it misfires. But
yeah, but CSC's a good kid. Like,
CSD is a very good-natured, wholesome Texan boy, and like I like him on a personal level.
CSD, you're from Texas. I totally forget that, dude.
I disagree with his
Ah.
politics, but I
I
disavow.
thought it was a kind of
Yeah.
bit conservative. That makes sense.
I mean, yeah, like I've been a social conservative all my life. Like my politics have only changed in the sense of what I see as the ideology that can preserve the most. You know,
Plus, he's
I-
like the
Spoiler:
only.
it isn't capitalism. It will not
Plus,
preserve it.
plus, he's the only
Yeah, I know that.
squirrel I've ever met who can actually speak. So
Yeah, use a fucking phone. It's based.
he is actually a squirrel, guys. Like I'm not lying. Like
I literally live in a pine tree.
yeah, that's,
Yeah,
why,
yeah.
that's why we always get
Hot.
the wind blowing and shit whenever you talk.
That's why Pine Gang hates us. CSD's fucking, you know,
Is,
stealing their pine nuts.
squatting in their ancient burial grounds and shit,
Yeah,
building tree forts and doing
That's
shenanigans.
base, man.
And
I-
having
dude,
sex
I
with
was-
trees.
I love trees. I was fucking climbing a tree the other day. It was
Dude,
base.
you're being so gay right now. This is not futurist.
Yeah, it is, dude. Climbing trees is futurist, dude.
I love trees, bro.
Dude, climbing trees is futurist. You're fucking you're going fast up a tree. It's
Man,
futurist.
I am gonna create a parking lot on your favorite forest.
Bro, why not cut the
What are
tree
you
and make a
gonna do?
car out of it? That would be
Uh-huh.
futurist.
I would like to see you try to make a fucking car out of a single tree, you fucking retard.
I can create a motor engine out of a fucking acorn. Don't fuck with me. Booze is starting to hit, guys.
No, trees are futurist, dude. Fucking believe me.
Bro, I want trees out of iron.
How are trees futurist?
I don't know. They're
the
not
roots-
futurists. so I
Nah,
don't
dog,
know.
the roots grow fast, dog.
Yeah, like the roots grow fast.
Yeah, the roots are
Not
fast.
really.
Present the argument for how horses are futurist.
Okay, this is a real one. Horses are fast.
Not
And-
really.
Yeah, they are. They're
They're
fast.
Not
really
compared to a
anymore.
jet or a car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
but they're
fast
faster than
enough.
humans. They're faster than humans.
No, why do you think they measure like car speeds and horsepower, dog?
The thing
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
that, like, as full of shit as
Futurist, yeah.
Alcaz is, there are actually a lot of examples.
Yeah, me.
Shut the fuck
Wow.
up.
No, pull it up, Gio. I forgot how that meme goes.
It's like there's some Facebook group that everyone thought that Futurism Forever originated from, but none of
On
us were ever
Reddit,
on
what?
this page. It is kind of funny. Promise you'll take me to Tibet someday. The ETF girlfriend, I forget what that stands for. You don't take the homo fascism meme seriously, right, Anon?
That's
You
James's
look-
girlfriend.
You look so handsome in your black shirt uniform. Is this skirt too trad? You want a girlfriend? Why not just date the state? Let's get married in Fume Novum. Aya, la la. I'm so glad you're not a free market shilling on. Can you read the Futurist Manifesto to me again? Let's listen to Eurobeat. Do you think I'm fast, Anon? Yeah, it's like the ideal girlfriend. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Imagine
what-
getting a Kiev.
I don't know what this futurist acceleration is. It hasn't been peer reviewed yet, so I'm not going to click it. But the ETF GF one is pretty wholesome. That's why it was on my.
Wait, what's the ideal futurist acceleration is GF? Click on that one.
It's not being peer reviewed yet. I'm not.
No, fuck you, pussy.
reading it
Click
on
on
live
it.
Rick
stream.
and Morty
It hasn't
bullshit.
been peer reviewed. It's like it's not credible.
But I'll look it up myself.
You fucking poof. Yeah, look it up yourself, you fucking dork. What was I getting at? Futurism and horses.
Yeah,
There are,
futurist horse.
Yes, horse.
there are all kinds of paintings of horses in futurism. So like Alcaz is not entirely full of shit on this one.
That's
Yeah.
some nice horses.
Well,
eh,
when it comes to
It's a nice
trees,
horse.
like the
Horse.
taller the tree or bigger the tree is, usually means that how long the tree's been alive. Like it means it's been alive a lot longer.
yeah, I mean futurists did like horses. They were kind of fast. They didn't have
Yeah.
like, it's just that
I-
doesn't seem futurist to me. but,
I used to
like,
fucking ride
yet
horses.
there's
when I
all
was
these
young.
futurist paintings of horses. So
Yeah, there's a YouTuber pic, dog.
it's a nice one.
Horses are base, dude. I used to ride horses when I was younger. I was always a futurist.
It's very bourgeois.
I
Us
rode
working
horses a
class
few
folks.
times.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Yeah,
did ride a
fuck,
horse
fuck
once.
the working class, dude. I'm all that fucking
No.
aristocrat.
I've
shit.
I've ridden the
horse
like
working
the
class.
no, I've ridden the steel horse, dog, the car.
Honestly,
Actually-
as a working class person, though, I kind of co-sign this message. Fuck the working class. Like these people are fucking stupid, nigga. Like I don't care. I do kind of want class war, but like I don't know. I don't like rich people either. I'm just kind of an egoist. I don't like anyone. I'm like becoming increasingly misanthropic and just a grumpy old man who doesn't like anybody.
Yeah, grumpy old man Geo. He just yells at fucking children in the park.
Well, he already yells at children when we do post weird stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
like
yeah.
Geo was fucking telling me
Yeah,
a
the
story about
children
you.
in question are the people in my chat who like refuse to follow the rules, and the rules are very like reasonable. They're not that fucking overbearing, and they're loosely enforced. But still, these kids always piss me off, and like all the time. Like they
Get
go
out
out of
my
their way
law.
to test my fucking patience. And I don't know. You fucking faggots are gonna give me a heart attack one of these days.
Yeah, fuck you, Geo. I hope you fucking have a heart
I
attack.
got high blood pressure. My hair's just beginning to fall out. Like
It's all those cigarettes, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. Stop fucking smoking like a goddamn chimney.
2 packs a
Fucking
day.
come, old man.
His lung is more black than Africa.
Dude, I remember fucking Richard Spencer talking about Africa. He has a fucking fetish for Africans, dog. He was like, I wanna keep Africa pure so I can one day visit the dark continent one day. Dog.
The dark continent.
Based. Be like fucking Alan Quartermain.
The N-word continent.
Like last night I was listening to a Twitter space, which is new to me. Like, by the way, Alcaz, we should do a Twitter space
Yeah, we should,
Yeah.
man.
sometime.
I
But
just-
like that goes without saying. But I listened to one that Richard Spencer did. And I don't listen to this dude that often. I kind of disavow him. I think he's a bit of a fag. But he was talking to Radfem Hitler, who I also don't like. But it was like actually an interesting talk. There's like kind of counter signaling the trads on a lot of points and saying similar things to like what I say sometimes. But they obviously have a much bigger audience than we do. So I mean, I do think that's positive. I'm not going to co-sign the guy just because he says a couple things I say, because I think he's inherently a bad person. Like, I don't think he's a good guy. I think he's a shit guy. But he's
No,
too
that dude is yuppie as fuck, dog.
yeah, like I don't like the dude, so I'm not gonna co-sign him.
Dude,
Oh,
dude,
shit.
you gotta like watch fucking Richard Spencer do karaoke and fucking it's fucking so cringy, dog.
I'm not sure who we lost, but Caliph, you're on now. So-
Yo, bud.
What's up,
What's up? Nothing much.
No,
you
it
know
was
how it is.
CSD.
Eric,
Mexico?
just kind of chilling.
Yeah, CSD got fucking attacked by a bear.
I can't
We
remember
got
what
it,
the
yeah.
fuck.
Got attacked.
No, yeah, he was a fucking
Somebody
CSD
thought
being
he was-
chased by Brian from Family Guy.
He's just trying to find another or to squat in better internet connection. So,
Maybe gets his Confederate flag. Who knows?
I see. quite
So
interesting.
how's it going, Caliph?
I mean, my week has been going rather fine, to be honest. Just kind of rolling with it. You know, very severe melancholy. I've been laughing my ass off at the phrase "yoba" for the past hour.
What does Yuba mean?
The thing with melancholy is it doesn't pass and it eventually consumes you, and that's how your hair falls out, and you develop nicotine stains on your fingertips, and
Wow. You were saying I was being depressing earlier, Gio.
It doesn't get easier as you get older, bro.
Giovanni, you have to embrace yoba.
You just got to embrace it and learn to weaponize it against everyone else and become an egoist.
Become a mean old man.
I've got to ask, like, Caliph wrote a good article on how egoism is relevant to fascism, and it's not on the blog, bro.
Send it to me. Send it to me.
I sent it to you already. Like, scroll up.
Do it again, you fucking lazy
probably
motherfucker.
read Sterner, so
Yeah, that should be on there. I mean, spread them out though. Like, we want like at least one article a week. So like maybe sit on that for a week and then upload it. I'm gonna do my Umberto,
send me the blog again, dude.
My Umberto Boccioni piece. This Russian guy keeps like typing gibberish. Does anyone like
That's a bot. That's a bot.
Translate. I don't know what this is.
That's a bot.
Yeah, I think it's a bot. But
maybe the
ones that go on like free Russian boner pill sites.
It's my attempt at being funny for our audience. I'm not a comedian or some shit.
Slava Russia.
Slava Ukraina.
That's right.
Slava Russia.
I support Ukraine. I love Ukraine.
Ukraine is Russia.
I'm kind of indifferent. Like
Slava Ukraina.
Slava Russia.
Slava Ukraina.
Slava Russia.
The year of Baked Alaska.
That's right.
Is Baked Alaska even still around? What's like,
yeah, he is. I think he's running for office right now.
He made the worst. Maybe I'm gonna try and watch this video. He made like the worst rap song of all.
Oh yeah, we love our cops, our law enforcement.
Like,
we love our military. They're important. And when I'm in the town, I appreciate them all.
Yeah, let's get a futurist reaction to Baked Alaska's pro-cop rap song. I don't even remember what this shit's called. So
we love our cops.
We love our cops.
That's so gay. Like I'm gonna make a parody of it called "We Kill Our Cops" or some shit.
No, that would get taken off of YouTube.
Do it.
We rape our cops.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Rape is bad.
Rape our cops.
Rape our cops. Our law enforcement.
The video's no longer up apparently, so we just gotta listen to the audio.
No, that's like a.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
God, it sucks already.
Well, Baked Alaska.
Wait, no, Gio, I have good news.
Turn it off. It fucking sucks.
No, Gio, I have it. Look in your Telegram. I see the video.
Yeah, sorry, this is horrible. I can't even make it through the.
No, it's a good
fucking
song,
like
man.
TPUSA Kyle Rittenhouse fucking sounds better than this shit.
It's such a cool song. It's so bass. It's about Yoba.
No, Gio, look at the fucking TPUSA fucking Kyle Rittenhouse rap.
I don't even want to. Like TP Toilet Paper USA Pro Cop Rap. Like, what's this? What am I looking for now?
That's Kyle Rittenhouse rap.
Look,
Elon, like during their stage.
Elon Bucks, you just don't get the power of Yoba.
I'll probably like same thing. Listen to like one line.
Is Yoba like a decent thing?
No, Yoba just means you're a Baked Alaska.
I'm just getting like.
Yeah. Oh well, it was not good anyway. It's just them fucking like saying Kyle Rittenhouse during their meetup. It's fucking cringy.
I mean, he didn't really do anything wrong. Like, if he was defending his own neighborhood, I'd respect that. But he like went out of state to like defend some next city that he shouldn't give a fuck about. I mean, he did kind of step out of his own territory. He was found not guilty. I don't see anything morally wrong with like shooting pedophiles and like the people he shot.
Hmm.
Yeah, but he didn't know they were pedophiles, though.
That's true.
Well, they're Antifa, so they're probably not great people.
Google Josef Rosenbaum 5 kids.
Yeah,
Jason Rosenbaum loves five. He was a father of 5 kids. you know.
Yeah, very
Good guy.
fine. With beautiful children, yes.
The fuck?
you guys can see like all the videos that are recommended to me, and you're like, yeah, I watch cooking shows more than I watch political content and like hip hop videos. I don't pay attention to the dissident right at all.
Yeah, that's how it should be, dog.
There's one of my videos.
Yeah, I watched Cabaret Voltaire because James is the homie. All his videos are under 1 minute too. He's the grindcore of like I don't even know what this brand is. It's like avant-garde fascism or something. But he did Love by
I think just
Antonio.
avant-garde.
I got some graffiti. I got Sopranos clips. I don't even
Oh, yeah,
know
also,
what Ethan-
My New Year's resolution.
But I've never watched that guy. I don't like. What is this new shit? Like,
What's the challenge? Yo, what's Busted Challenge? What's going on?
Working, nigga, what?
is YouTube trying to be TikTok now? They're trying to compete with
Yes.
TikTok.
Yeah, that's
All
what they're
these-
doing.
All these broads always have black boyfriends too, because I have clicked a couple of these, and it's always some like black dude who comes out of the corner. Like what the fuck? I don't even know. I shouldn't admit on live stream that I have clicked on some of those. Like, I should be above. I should be above that.
No, who
Like,
cares, dog? Like fuck them.
serious.
Well, there's no anime, so I think it's a good
No,
sign.
if you see who I follow on Twitter, like no one should fucking judge you, dog.
Hermetics podcast is good. I think that's a good channel. They do a lot of good content. That is kind of philosophical and political. Somehow Joel Davis is popping up. I don't recall watching any of this.
Yeah, there's a boy Mussolini.
It's a me, my nigga.
Dude, that's political. Raekwon, Footprints of Osama. I'd play the song on the stream, but I'm afraid I'd get copyrighted. Dude, I think I could get away with it though, because that song is so rare. But that song goes hard as fuck. I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to take the risk. But that song goes hard as fuck. Footprints of Osama. It's like he tells Osama bin Laden's life story and shit. And not that I'm an admirer of Osama bin Laden or whatever. I'm kind of indifferent, but like the song goes hard. It's a good song.
Wait,
And
what
plus-
was Osama?
Plus, it's Raekwon the chef from Wu-Tang Clan. So Jack Murphy, Fen de Villiers' interview was good. That's why he's popping up.
Michael Sutter. I've been getting that guy recommended. I watched a couple of his videos.
Honestly, this channel here, though, Angel and Z podcast is good. I've been watching that a lot lately. They're like graffiti dudes from New York.
Adriano.
They had Danny Diablo on. They had John Joseph on from the Cro-Mags. But they have all kinds of like graffiti writers from New York. It's like a very street culture podcast. I don't watch dissident right content though, or like even fashion. Like, who are the fascist YouTubers now? Like, who's even doing
Fucking
that kind of
Zoltz, Keith Woods, CT, but even Keith Woods.
content? Like Keith Woods, really?
I
I
mean,
don't
we
know.
had the Shame Shit podcast.
Yeah, he's the closest one to fucking makes content that's actually popular. Like he's got 30K fucking subs on YouTube.
Yeah, but his content is so boring to me. Like, I just don't watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I think he's like a fucking like the charisma of a fucking wooden plank, but he's like popular for some reason.
I listen to Red Scare more than I listen to CT or Keith Woods or any of these people anymore. Dasha is the greatest political mind of our time. And yeah, I will play this clip from Dasha versus InfoWars.
Yeah, I listened to fucking listen to Red Scare, and they sound like the girls that used to like bully me in high school, dog.
I like Dasha, man. Come on.
Don't touch me, lol.
No, like they're probably fine. It's just that they remind me of the girls that used to bully me in high school.
Can't believe it. You should have broken their head open.
Lol.
Sorry for the ads, guys. Like, YouTube tends to be gay with that shit. They always want to sell me cheese pizza.
December, give back
I
to the
love cheese
givers.
pizza.
We'll give the festive special with our Give a Gift feature.
Nothing against
I love
black
cheese
people or anything.
Sort of old.
Probably don't need that comment.
Is it that old?
Oh, this was a
But
funny
it's not-
clip.
but it's a
we
funny
didn't-
clip.
I didn't get to this before.
But it's relevant in particular because this was an InfoWars. And where was this?
Austin, South by Southwest, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is at South by Southwest. InfoWars had gone out trying to find some Bernie Sanders supporters to mock, and they found one. And apparently it went so poorly for them that they ended up pulling the video down when they realized it didn't make them look good. The funny part about this is they must have thought it did initially, and then they got the feedback.
And then people started getting directed to it.
Now, I'm sure I wanted to play this before Dave Rubin starts dedicating his Twitter presence to expressing the outrage that this was censored. But here it is.
Hi, are you a fan of Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, I am.
What do you like about him?
That he's a socialist.
Why is socialism good?
Are you like I don't really want to do this. What is this for?
We're asking people why they like Bernie Sanders.
For InfoWars?
Yes, we are InfoWars.
I think he has a lot of integrity. I like his value system. I like what he stands for.
Exactly what values.
Eating the rich.
Eating the rich. Well, are you aware that Bernie Sanders lives in $3 million homes?
No, I was not aware of that.
Yeah. And are you aware? I'm going to ask you something. So if they're about eating the rich, why do you think so many of the 1% support socialism?
Is that true?
It's very true.
Like who?
Well, for example, you know Venezuela, right? A majority of the country is currently eating rats while their politicians are drinking champagne on a daily basis.
Okay, it's overactuated. That's kind of bullshit.
This is bullshit.
I'm going to check my phone to
That's
see.
not the 1%.
The 1% of Venezuela.
I'm talking about America.
Well, I'm saying if Bernie Sanders were president, right, and he wanted to bring the same ideas as for socialism into this country, do you think that we would benefit?
Yeah.
But I just told you Venezuela is eating rats.
But I just want people to have health care. I don't want like.
Well.
Oh my god. You people have like worms in your brain, honestly.
I mean, you're the one who can't answer the question.
What question?
The question is.
Pay attention to the outfit, folks. She's dressed like Sailor Moon or something.
This is a Japanese school
Why support
uniform.
socialism?
Schoolgirl.
You can have,
It's a good
you can have
look.
healthcare
It's a
without
good look.
socialism.
I want people to have
She's
free
hot.
healthcare.
Why free?
Pays for it.
Why would the government pay for it?
Because I think everyone has a right to have healthcare.
I hate both people.
It's like when Alex Jones is not delivering those lines, they really.
All right, we don't care about you nerds.
Yeah, that dude died.
She had a very nice outfit.
You should get their
Yeah.
next deal done.
Yeah, I mean, I like Dasha. She's cool. I want to have Dasha on the podcast someday. Dasha, if you're listening, my
Yeah,
heart goes out to you.
one of these days,
Dasha,
this
you're
is gonna
listening.
get big,
Let-
dog.
let- have my kids.
Please.
Dasha, Slava, Ukraine.
Slava Ukraine.
Bro, what the fuck?
Go
I'm gonna get another drink.
and find my Dasha stash.
Giovanni looking for.
What are you doing
No,
on Twitter?
I'm just like, this is what our fucking live streams devolve into now. Well, like, at least this one, like, we set out to do a shitpost stream. It's not like I'm trying to talk about the Bono gang, but everyone wants to talk about random shit. Like, I'm trying to have a serious discussion about bank robbers here and bank robbery. Oh, shit.
Fuck bank robbers. I'm gonna fucking.
Hey,
Yeah, at least fucking Judas isn't here fucking talking about the fucking Nick Fuentes sex tape, dog.
That's
Whoa,
one.
that's real? That's so high.
Dude,
Whatever.
Are you saying
All
there's
those
a-
people are the same.
was,
Wait, there's a
that,
Nick Fuentes sex tape.
that was not Judas, that was one. And maybe I should
that was
like
one.
invite one.
Whoa!
Invite one. No, I'll send the invite right now.
I'm literally just searching Dasha. There she is. She made a new friend of Alex Jones. Why is this shit taking so long to load? So, like, Dasha's hanging out with Alex Jones now. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, she's not being a good Russian girl by associating with this vermin whose like brains are being eaten by worms right now. Fuck Alex Jones.
It's okay if I
Dasha's too
invite
good
one
for
on
that.
here.
What's this other photo?
Yeah,
What
go
the
ahead.
fuck?
Dude, I'm not breaking anything. I'm just
Fucking
all right.
Twitter, bro.
I found Dasha's actual Twitter. So her bio is ice black coffee. So you know she's
Woman
serious
moment.
about this shit. At Dasha Eats. Why am I getting an echo? I don't want to hear my shit. Like,
Slava.
who's doing that? Like, which one of you?
Poop.
All right, good. It stopped. No more of that shit. Now let's scroll through Dasha's Twitter. Let's see. She's Yukio
What?
Mishima. Well, she's reposting Yukio Mishima and
Based.
Saint Sebastian. You know, she's kinfolk, man. I think she's low key like our girl, but
Did not
it's
see.
not an original post. It's a repost. Like, I don't know.
I did not see expect that.
Every time, like, it doesn't like. She's also with Azealia Banks. I'll get my people.
I'll get my
yeah,
people
do
on
that.
it.
Like, you know. Yeah, seriously, we want Dasha on Futurism forever. So, like, we have credibility finally.
Yeah,
I'm
that'd be so
unironically a fan of Red Scare, though. It is a good podcast. You know, Anna Kachian is good too, but you know, Dasha's Dasha. She's like a movie star and shit. You know, she's one of the few interesting people in like internet fringe politics. So I probably like shouldn't just turn this into like me scrolling through my Twitter feed because I
Misery.
follow like all kinds of random shit.
No, Doug. Look at who I follow on Twitter, Doug.
Let's go through like
suspended.
You got suspended. You're not on Twitter anymore, Caliph.
Yeah, I got suspended.
Well, Nick Land says
Not the
take
floodlight.
out a contract on some punk and spend a lifetime behind bars. Take out a contract on society in general and remained esteemed as a left-wing philanthropist.
He's so right. I
Thoughts?
love Nick Land.
Okay.
Nick Land is base, but I don't really know what he's trying to say half the time, to be honest.
Yeah, is Nick Land
Take
still
a-
on meth?
I think I don't know Nick Land like that. He used to follow me back when I was a little more trad and I posted more Catholic content, but he doesn't follow back now that I'm futurist and shit. So I was futurist back then too, but The Futurism was more in the background at that point. Then I started Futurism Forever, and some of the other shit went into the background more. I didn't drop it or anything, but like I just don't put the spotlight on it as much. But yeah, he followed back at one point. He should follow back again. Someday we're gonna have Nick Land on the podcast, and we're gonna have like a 3-hour discussion about Dasha and Red Scare.
Bro, that'd be so based.
Oh, and Geo, let CSD back in.
Yeah, free my homie CSD.
How many
Yeah.
times do I have to let this dude? Did Outcast drop out? Like, he did.
Yeah, he did. Sorry, I lagged out for a second.
He
He
didn't
didn't
do
even.
nothing.
He didn't even say goodbye. Like, what a faggot.
That's
Anyway,
why I'm your unofficial co-host, Gio. Fill in
It's
when
true.
Outcast isn't here.
And he didn't post my poet. So sad.
he didn't post Caliph's piece on egoism and futurism either, which I liked a lot, and it will be up there. It's just like we're spacing out the content, so like we have content.
So. Okay, this
Yeah,
would make sense.
We're going live with 3 pieces. They just went live on this stream, so it's like it's brand
Yeah,
new.
understandable.
Like the debut of that. We got 500 subs now, and it's Christmas, so we've got a blog now for all our loyal followers and legions of speed tards ready to fucking overthrow the Capitol on New Year's Day. Sorry for no.
Don't actually
Three,
I know the guy who
futurism
got in
rape.
trouble for that.
I don't give. No one's watching, dude. It doesn't matter. Like,
No, there's always one fucking pine fag fucking trying to take us down, dog.
Like one pine fig was having breathily in his mic, like
No, like I
I hate futurism.
all right. Finally, a relevant comment from Daryl Maxardley. Varktech, I agree, dude. Like, someone had to say it finally. So.
Dog, these fucking bots are fucking weird. I've been seeing them all the time during live streams.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, is it a link or like? Well,
I don't know what attracts them to my content, but I accept all followers. We're very inclusive, and you know, the bots are welcome.
Except at first.
In a way, like they're more red pilled on futurism than like these humanoids.
The bots.
They're completely outdated and gay and lame.
Yeah. If any bots want to follow Futurism Forever, just follow us, dog.
Yeah,
Yes, like
we'll take the follows. We need the clout, so
Yeah, follow me too on Twitter, please.
I don't know what else. Like Outcast gave up on this stream. Like we're literally like just watching Dasha videos now. Scrolling through Dasha's.
Yeah, it's a shitpost stream, dog.
Yeah,
that is true. Zol gave up on us a long time ago because we wouldn't allow rape posting.
can't believe it. I can't believe Zoltanus would do this.
Who can we have on? Let's see. I'm gonna try re-uploading the invite link in the chat and see if that draws anyone in.
Maybe Seamus, who knows?
We love our cops, our law enforcement.
Hopefully Lane joins or Juan.
I think Lame works. Like we're doing it on like a weeknight because I don't want to do it on Christmas Eve. I actually have things to do on Christmas Eve.
Get in,
Believe it or
get in,
not.
Normie. We're
So-
about to save Western civilization.
I'm doing it on a Thursday, and like I still got to work tomorrow morning, so like I'm probably not going that much longer. But we got a free slot for whoever wants it.
You should ask James.
Yeah, we can't have dead air though, so I'm just gonna say whatever pops in my head right now.
Well, I got an announcement.
Melon tip.
Yes.
In a fight between James and I don't know,
I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight James. I'm gonna kill him.
A fight between James and Caliph. Who would win?
Caliph.
Caliph.
Yeah, Caliph, dog.
Of course. James is a fucking fanboy.
James is
Yeah, he
amazing
unironically
person,
was a war in the past. Women clothing.
Yeah.
What's your stature? Like, how
Like,
tall are you?
6 foot.
Your weight? You're 6 foot.
Yeah, just like me.
I'm a big nigga.
Well, James is 6'4", so he's taller than you.
Yeah. How much you weigh though, dog?
Shit, I need to do measurement.
I don't know how much James weighs off the top of my head.
James-
I gotta take a bathroom break. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't let it be dead air. Don't let me.
I'm jacking off right now, dog. Like, shit, I'm a freak.
fucking
Man.
bag.
You're jacking off right now. What the fuck?
Man, I like them 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm a freak, man. You know
fucking
me,
just
I'm
traditional.
Dog.
Okay. Shut the fuck up. I got a question. Who would win in a fight? Outcast or James?
Outcast.
Okay.
Outkast,
Who would win in a
obviously.
fight? Outcast or Geo?
Oh, that's
Outcast.
hard.
Geo would knock him out in fucking one punch.
Geo.
No,
is
Geo
an Arabic
isn't
wizard.
Geo like 5'6", dog?
Well, he's Italian.
Yeah, then Gio will like hit him in the nuts, and then like he dies.
He would be like Popeye the Sailor Man. Like he just eats spinach
No,
and just punches him in the face.
No, dude, Gio's like an Arabic wizard who will like obliterate his opponent.
Oh, he uses broken beer bottles as his weapon. That's a
No,
big
it's wine bottles, dog.
A wine bottle. All right, he's Italian. Still.
Gio is actually Slavic.
So true.
He is actually an Arab, believe it or not.
It's
Gee, it
just
looks like the Shah,
Italians.
dog. He looks like the Ayatollah.
Allah.
Oh, mashallah.
Melantip, I always knew you were an Albanian.
I'm not Albanian.
Why are you always praising Allah, bro? Are you like Turk or something?
No, I'm probably just doing that for edginess, I guess.
You're a Bosnian then. Oh, I get you.
I'm not a fucking Bosnian.
Dog, I'm fucking committing
No,
so many like
Bosnian are the
shit
white
sins right now, dog.
Like, I'm not a fucking Bosnian.
Oh, so you're an Afghan.
What?
An Afghan.
I'm not an Afghan. Even though right now it would be kind of cool to down on Americans online, but no.
Did y'all like actually see that video when the Taliban were in the amusement park riding all those little bugs?
So funny.
It's so wholesome, dog.
I'm gonna shit myself.
Hot.
Juan,
Did you like see the
That's
Wii
so
Sports?
hot. Yo, Juan, twerking, nigga.
Juan.
Hell yeah.
We
Yeah,
gotta
get
have
Juan's ass in
Juan
here.
on. Yeah, like
Juan, get
Juan,
on.
get
here.
in.
See
We have
you-
to, Juan, get on. We have to nigga twerk. We have to nigga twerk.
Digga twerk,
We have to
digga
nigga
twerk.
twerk.
Juan, I invited you on here. Get your ass on here.
No, like,
I'm
it's
sending
no longer.
him the link now. All right.
Nigga twerk radio is about futurism.
Juan's probably gonna be furious though, because I did kick him from the chat, and
Why though?
I talked to him like in DMs one time since then, but like he's probably pissed at me, and like he's probably gonna say some mad gay shit too.
Maybe.
That's so
Honestly, his last words
He's got
were
the
pretty
invite
funny.
link.
Gio, you have to admit his last words were pretty funny.
He was fighting with Lord Dark, who at the same time was fighting with 777 or Yair Benyamini. So
The
like,
Jew, okay.
the black guy and the Jewish guy were going at it, and then the totally not white El Salvadorian started going at it with the black guy, and like a race war was breaking out in the chat.
Race war.
He literally said that Ebonics is the greatest contribution that blacks have given to the world.
I do want the vibe in the chat to be kind of posy though. Like we all shit post and shit, but I want people to get along with each other. And like it just wasn't working. Some people had to go. And like I still like Juan. I respect the dude. He's a smart dude and he's a funny guy. I don't dislike Juan, but he's got the invite link by the way. So
dude.
you're gonna hear he's gonna be pissed at me though.
Juan, we still love you, bro. Homo, though. Like, we don't fuck on the side, bro.
Well,
I would like to. Well, he has mates, right?
According to Juan, I heard differently, but.
Oh, who had mates again? I'm too drunk for this shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost 11 here. I got to be at work in a few hours. I'm still like. To be honest, I still got a bit of this bottle of vino left. I got like an hour left of this shit. So let's talk to Juan. Juan has to show up though. Like I sent him the invite link. It's on you, homie.
Yo, Juan, we gotta light up.
Check your DMs. Like we're running out of content here. To be honest, I did reveal like my funniest moment of Futurism Forever in 2021. Our debut year was when Juan said that Outkast likes having his balls stepped on with high heels.
By black women, mind you.
In the pizza
That
party
black
stream.
women.
Oh, Ethiopia. Oh, Piccola Bella Abyssinia.
My dick shaped like an AirPod, nigga.
Black gracious niggas.
Wait. I have an announcement to make. I'm going to draw futurist drawings. I'm going to write futurist poems.
You gonna write Fuda?
He's gonna
Not
be
Fuda, fuck yourself.
No tip. The alcoholic Serbian is going to be the poet laureate of Futurism Forever.
Yeah, I just have to finish my drawing. And problem is
It's just a drawing of one big booba. That's all it is.
Actually, yeah, I would do that too. Because on the current drawing I'm working, it's kind of a bit too trad faggy. I still don't.
Yeah, we don't do that shit here, Melantip.
I have to change it.
Keep it on topic.
Yeah, I have to talk with Seamus about it. Maybe he has some ideas, but
none of your Serbian tangents.
Yes, I will release it when it's done and when it's not too trad faggy. Because I like to include patriotism in my shit.
So the chick has like a Serbian flag tattooed to her boob or something.
It's not a chick.
It's not a chick.
It's a femboy, of course.
Oh, it's a fucking car. It's a fucking car.
It's a car, nigga. You fucking a car?
What are you talking about, dude? I don't understand what you're saying. Like half the time,
You're having car sex.
Why would someone fuck a car?
You promised big
Yeah,
booba
car.
paintings, and so far I have not received one painting of big boobas. You just sent me pictures of old cars and shit. It's not ridiculous.
You know what? You will see it when I did it, and when I done it, I will draw more big booba.
Cool. I look forward to the big boobas. I could do without the old cars, though.
It's yeah, I have to do it because for a school project, I have to like do some drawings, and I made two drawings like futurist stuff, and my poem is actually for the school.
And you'd probably get suspended if you turned in. It was just big boobas with Serbian flags.
Exactly.
As Giovanni envisioned. So
Giovanni wants to fuck cars.
Yeah, see the Crash episode. I profess my love for the car crash. The car crash is the most. The car crash is the most meaningful expression of the 20th century. The 21st century will be all about the train wreck, and yeah, we're all about moving forward here and going off the hinges. And yeah, I mean, we already covered Sazmula's swastika T-shirt. We covered Dasha. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Juan, are you coming on or not? Stop talking shit in the chat. Like, I sent you the invite link.
Gabriel Voltaire needs to start shaking that thing. I agree.
Yeah.
No, he does not. That's fucking gay,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, that nigga needs to start shaking it right fucking now. Shake that thing. Yeah. White boy
Wait.
work radio.
Maybe that isn't the real Juan, and it's just some guy LARPing. And the
No,
real
no,
Juan
it's
is maybe
Juan. It's Juan.
Oh,
It's
it's
Juan.
real. Oh, okay.
Dude,
We need
Juan,
white
this
boys
is only
work
shit that
radio.
Juan would say.
Okay, good. You have a point.
I just want to say again, I do not endorse Juan's views. Repeat, I do not endorse Juan's views.
No, you endorse all
You
the radio
endorse,
twerking.
yeah. You would wear a schoolmate uniform. Or...
I don't even think Juan has any views anymore. It's just like he's become a faggot pretty much, and he just talks about thug shaking.
Juan is just the
big
greatest
pussy
Hispanic
niggas.
edgelord to ever exist. That's really it. Or is that Slayer?
Well,
What's-
Slayer is. I never actually watched that interview because it's got faggot fist in it, and fuck that faggot.
What
But,
made pussy does to a motherfucker.
I saw some clips, and to be honest, I kind of feel like Slayer won that back and forth. That dude who he was arguing with is like a libertarian, so like his views don't matter. You don't have to listen to him. But like, Juan, are you coming on or not, man? Slayer's his cousin. He's just talking shit in the chat. I mean,
Okay.
you disappoint me, Juan. That's why you stay gone from Futurism Forever chat.
No, we need him.
The most prestigious community on Telegram.
This is
That's right.
It's fucking Telegram, bro.
Dude, I've kicked so many people from the chat that like it is probably there is an argument to be made for it being like not everyone's allowed in. We are kind of elitist here.
Yes.
The terms of acceptance are pretty vague and loose. It's really just if Geo wants you around or not, and it's entirely up to me. And like I run this shit like dictator,
Like clockwork.
and yeah,
Like a dawn.
I don't sleep, and like nothing gets past me. If you break the rules, like I mean, rules are a spook, and they are kind of loosely enforced. I let a lot of shit slide, but like I let shit slide for like longer than anyone else because I do genuinely like the dude. And Juan, fuck off with that shit. I'm gonna censor that comment.
What did he say?
Geo loves black men.
He still has the invite link, but he's not going to be posting that shit. So I blocked Juan from the chat. Don't talk about it. Be about it. You can come on the podcast and like
fucking debate the shit. Hold on.
No.
I'm ready for
Juan's
war,
just gonna
bro.
resort to saying that you're a one pump chump, yo.
Yeah, that's probably the same shit he was saying. 4
No,
months
Juan
ago.
said you like pineapple on your pizza, Gio.
Yeah,
No,
that was
that's totally shit.
that's more offensive to me. Like, Juan is a white dude from El Salvador who LARPs as a brown man on Telegram.
I was at the club.
He's posting pictures of his arm though, and we know what his skin tone is. He's whiter than I am.
Yeah, skin tone too.
I have a darker skin tone than he does. So
Italian bull against.
One
what do
can
we call
pass
him?
as white.
Against the Viking femboy Juan.
Zol, that's fake news.
You are fake news.
Zoltanus is my biological dad. He needs to pick me up.
Yeah,
in Florida.
Zol, why don't you come on, dude?
Come on, come back from the cigarette shop.
If
In other
Juan
news-
doesn't want to come on, Zolt should come on.
Yeah.
He was on at the beginning, and
I know, but he should come back on.
Yeah, we got an open
he's
spot,
welcome.
dog.
He's welcome back on. He's got the invite link. If he's still up and he's not too busy with his video games and his rape posting and shit.
Wait, rape games.
Yeah,
Gamer
gamers.
like nigga twerk in his chat.
So, in other news, Sazmula was seen like a swastika. I got nothing right now, man. Like, not checking.
Oh, someone DM'd you, dog.
Yeah, I'll check my
Dark, big,
DM.
fat swastikas in my cheeks.
Domenico should come on. I really
Floodlight.
shouldn't be reading my
That's a
DMs.
curse. I want to read your DMs. Maybe you're sexting a woman. Who knows?
The whole. No, there's no women in my DMs. As far as that goes, though, like women with hairy armpits really should get in my DMs because
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
No.
I appreciate you, ladies, and I will respond with the quickness. So
Get nigga twerked.
never that.
Okay,
I brought the dude. To be honest, like I did bring this up on the 300s, the 300 stream, but we had to pull it because of copyright issues. But like, I'm gonna read this again on the channel because I think it does belong on the channel. Give me a sec here. Armpit fetish, Wikipedia. I just love this.
What?
Armpit fetish. This is a real thing, right? Like, you got to get into the smell. All right.
God,
I know it's a big thing. I know.
I'm reading it. Shut the fuck up. The natural body smell is a powerful force in sexual attraction and can be focused by the strong, pungent odor of the armpit. Alex Comfort considered that for a woman to shave her armpits was simply ignorant vandalism, obliterating a powerful sexual tool, and praised the French for a greater sexual awareness than American deodorant culture in this regard. A woman's armpits, armpit hair, and secretions can be seen as essential components of their femininity, whether this is positively or negatively valued. Havelock Ellis found evidence that in a non-sexual context, smelling one's own armpit could act as a temporary energy boost. So, like, there is science to back this shit up, right? Wikipedia.
Why?
All right. The symbolic equation of armpit and vagina may underpin the fetish, as also the odor. Sigmund Freud, however, saw such fetishism as becoming problematic only when such preparatory acts substituted totally for intercourse as a final goal. So there's like your proof. Hairless armpits is a Jewish ploy to undermine my sexual fetish.
No, would you fucking armpit, Gio?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want a fucking armpit, but like, I find it visually appealing.
Jesus Christ.
A woman is not afraid to.
Oh my
Yeah, let's look at this
To be yourself.
shit. Be yourself.
It's America.
Stop, please.
Gio,
Why are you doing?
should,
Why
like-
are
you
you
should, like, fucking
doing
read-
this?
Not Gio, we
Why
should
are
read
you
all over like
nasty,
Twitter
bro?
aesthetics.
What Twitter does to a motherfucker?
What's up, Domenico? Welcome back to
Why?
Welcome back
can
to
you hear me?
by the way.
This is so awkward.
Who the fuck?
Allah.
Welcome. We're talking about armpits. Now we want to fuck armpits or some shit.
My
Yeah,
God.
There's even anime armpits. You wanna see?
Well,
So tasty.
Domenico's from a French part of the world, and
Yeah, Quebec.
Yeah, he's French Canadian, so.
No, not really. I qualify as allophone here. They actually qualify the people here. We're actually in like categories.
Okay, like how does that work? It's actually more interesting than the armpit thing.
Okay, yeah, but hold on. You guys, you're able to hear me clearly, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, long story short, anybody who's francophone is French Canadian speaking, like 100%. Anybody who's anglophone is people that are born and bred Anglos, like your parents are Anglos, your grandparents are Anglos, your last name is an English, Scottish, or Irish last name. Then there's allophone, which is basically me, like from an immigrant background. So they actually categorize you in the census.
Well, it's me too. Like we're both Italian, like Italian Canadians.
Yeah, but here in Quebec, the demarcation is a little bit stronger because we actually like grow up speaking Italian to we're around let's say 6, then we go to English school, and then we just keep Italian at home to like our grandparents. So we end up becoming trilingual, whereas Anglos are bilingual and Francos are unilingual.
Most Anglos are not bilingual though. Like I don't know. I speak English. I don't speak. They tried to make me learn French, but like I didn't absorb any of it, and I can't really speak French.
Well, yeah, because you're not really like in it every single day, whereas I am, you know. So it's a little different.
Yeah.
But yeah, how
is
did you guys get on pits?
Like it's something that I fall back on when I'm running out of things to talk about because it's like I don't know. It's shocking to people. I don't think it's weird though. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with liking armpits. I think it's a taboo that should be broken. Like Sophia Loren had great armpits objectively, and like
yeah, but they were also shaved.
They weren't shaved. She had hairy armpits.
Really?
Yeah, she shaved her armpits for movies because like she was required to, but like on her own, like she didn't shave her armpits. There's all kinds of pictures. I showed some of them earlier. Like,
yeah, I know. I just saw your message now. I was busy engaging in some Christmas activities, so unfortunately I didn't see.
Yeah.
Wait,
So,
Gio.
Dom hasn't been on the channel since the Crash podcast. And,
Yeah, like I've been about that. I was gonna message you. I read the Ballard novella, Running Wild. It's only like 95 pages. That seems to be like a really good thing to jump into in the future if you want to discuss that.
I'd be down to do another Ballard episode. I had fun with the last one. And like Crash is the one we're gonna start with, but I do think that like there's so much overlap between futurism and J.G. Ballard that
For
like,
sure.
we should do another Ballard episode. I had fun with the last one. It
Yeah,
didn't
I
have
know.
like crazy views or anything, but we're not about the views here. Like we're about integrity, and JG Ballard's great. I do want to cover him more.
No, but the thing about him is the fact that like a lot of people in our milieu, there's a lot of stuff about the modern world that pisses us off and even scares us that J.G. Ballard literally was those same things pissed him off and scared him as well. He's not politically our guy, but he doesn't have to be because he kind of like ducktails with us artistically, let's say.
Yeah, for sure. Like I mentioned earlier, like almost as a shitpost that like the car crash is the most meaningful event of the 20th century. And
Yeah.
that's like a Ballard quote. I didn't like give him credit at the time, but like I got that from Ballard.
Nice.
I think it is true. I also like followed that up with the train wreck will be like the most cultural event, the most important event of the 21st century.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think about bullet trains and shit like that? Like,
Bullet train. I think. Wait. How many? First things first. About bullet trains. How many Americans are on the stream?
I am.
Okay. Well, first things first. Like bullet trains. I'm a huge proponent of bullet trains. I just find it shocking that America, the most powerful, richest country on earth, does not have a proper bullet train. I don't understand.
No, it's because Elon Musk wants to build a hyperloop, dog.
That's so stupid, but it's dumb. He's like Elon Musk is a futurist, much in the same way the Jetsons predicted the 2000s. It's just ridiculous.
True.
It's as if he's putting a highway underground, but that kind of defeats the purpose because you're still creating, yes, there are going to be electric cars, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, but it's still pretty silly because those poor people that work in those Vegas hotels are going to be taking their cars as opposed to taking public transit. You know what I mean? It's just so silly.
Yeah, we're living in the dark ages here in North America. We don't even have a decent train system that links the continent together in anywhere nearly the same way as Europe has. Melon is actually in Switzerland. And,
number one.
Yeah, we have a European here, and it's just so much more advanced than us. And Japan also puts a lot of emphasis on trains and connecting the country that way.
Dude,
it's all about
China.
Cars and roads here. Still,
Yeah, Texas doesn't have a public train system at all.
Yeah, we barely do either. And I think it's Domenico's still
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I'm still here. No, but I just find it strange that there's such a disconnect down south concerning these really big, great projects that will benefit everybody. People are just tricked into believing if you have this big communal project like high-speed rail or an energy grid that works, that's somehow going to lead to 1984 style communism. I don't understand how childish this is. How very childish this is,
Because Americans have a very childish form of politics. That's why.
Yeah. And the only people talking about cool, edgy stuff. Look, I'm gonna break ranks and say Bernie Sanders, he's not a futurist, he's not my guy at all, but I will give credit where it's due. It's okay to have single payer healthcare, like what we have up north or in Europe. Then you have people on the right, like the NJP. They will talk about some more original things, but no one wants to listen to either of them.
True. I mean, we need bullet trains. We need more public transit. We need to get off of American cities were designed to drive around, and it's not computable anymore. It's bad for the environment. It's bad for the society. The public square is being replaced by the parking lot. I don't think that's a positive development.
No, at all. No, but even that, in my neighborhood right now, they're extending our metro line. Yeah, in the spring, there's going to be a little bit of extra traffic because certain intersections are going to have trains and all. But within the next 5 years, if I want to go downtown to Montreal, it'll take me by metro, 10 minutes as opposed to 25 minutes by car.
Yeah.
And our metro systems are really clean and really safe. So
yeah, create a better alternative to private automobile. That's not the future anymore. I know Marinetti was really excited about automobiles and shit, but in the 21st century, that's the past. We need to get on new shit, and I think bullet trains are the future.
No, you're right. But even that,
rocket fuel trains with rockets, powered by rockets, because then they go super fast.
Okay,
yeah,
bro.
That's the future.
Well, but we have to be like men of our time. Look, Marinetti was a man of his time.
Yeah, exactly, and we should be too. And
exactly.
Yeah, the car is no longer fast. You're just stuck in traffic on a highway somewhere, going nowhere.
Yeah, look, I actually need my car because I'm an electrician on huge construction sites, so I need to physically bring many tools. So guys like me need a car. But if you're an office drone working in a big skyscraper, what in God's name do you need a car for? Maybe on weekends to impress your girlfriend, and that's it.
Even a factory worker or a blue collar person, you don't really need a car. You just need better transit.
Exactly.
To get to the job site. And right now it's sorely lacking. Especially on the East Coast and in the Maritimes, transit is shit out here.
Yeah, because I know, like back in the day, I don't know, I'm not American there, but like New York had really good transit. You'll see old stock photos of Irish, Polish, and Italian workers taking their transit route down to whichever borough had their factories, right?
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, trains are the future, and though trains aren't new, bullet trains, and there's been all these updates in train technology, so we should embrace that shit and link the nation together better. It's part of nationalism too,
Exactly. Hey, but quick question here. I've been too busy to listen to that podcast you did last week about the Charm of Egypt. I know Antelope Hill Press spoke about it on their Telegram. But did you get any traction with those TRS guys? Did anybody mention anything? Or
not really, but Antelope Hill did repost it, and we had Ronan on, who is what did he call himself? Apollon. He's the guy who translated The Charm of Egypt. So we had the translator of the book on the show. He's in our chat, and he's a really cool guy, and he's a friend of Futurism Forever. We like.
Or he's going to make a clothing store, probably. Am I gonna help?
Yeah, he also wants to create he's opening his own book publisher and a fashion line.
No, but that's very, very cool. One thing I really like about Antelope Hill, and Stryker mentioned this on the last episode of The People's Square, and he's not wrong. Their book covers have a very high quality of graphic art. They're really, really nice. It's a fantastic quality, man.
Yeah, no, their books look really good. My copy of Charm of Egypt, they have good cover art. They make their books aesthetic, and it makes it something you want to own a physical copy of.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed reading Charm of Egypt. You should pick up a copy. I also bought their book on the Arditi, the Death Company, though I have not read it yet. I do want to cover that on the podcast at some point.
That's the only book cover that I thought was a little bit of a letdown. It did not look nice.
You didn't like that book cover?
No, I thought
flames, and I thought
it looked okay, but I don't know. I think it could have needed another refresh. I don't know, the skull in the middle. I would have liked the classic Arditi skull. That seemed to be more like a knockoff,
Yeah, I see what you mean as far as that goes. The classic Arditi skull is, it's so timeless, and I think they kind of wanted to recreate it and make it their own. But yeah, I mean, I have not read that book yet, so I can't comment on the Death Company. I'm reading Francis Picabia right now. We're doing a Francis Picabia special.
Who's that?
Weekend. He was a Dadaist poet and painter. He's one of my favorite painters. I'm kind of new to his poetry, but I'm going to be reading a lot of that on the over the Christmas break. And we're going to be having the homie James on, who runs a Dadaist channel. And me and James go way back. That's cool. James right there. But Elon Bust has a question. What do you think of Peste Noire? Peste Noire, one of the only black metal bands right now that I do actually like and listen to. I highly recommend Peste Noire. They're from France, and they're very far right. They're kind of egoist too, though. I think politically they kind of line up with what Futurism Forever is all about. Though they do tend to be I don't know, they do deviate. It's not the same thing. It's not a copy paste, but I do like Peste Noire. Juan's messaging me on Telegram right now. Juan,
he was spamming me earlier with really shitty memes.
Yeah, it's this tiny thing. It's a black dude calling me a honky.
Yeah, that's what he sent me.
Meanwhile, his skin tone is lighter than mine is. He has the link. He's just calling me a honky.
He was calling me a honky too. I don't know why.
I'm literally darker than Juan is, so it's we're talking about physical features here. I'm not saying he's not Hispanic or whatever, but it's like physical features don't lie, and you're whiter than I am as far as that goes. So he's saying you a honky. He's being really autistic tonight. I don't know what kind of drugs he's been engaging in tonight, but this new profile picture is whack too. Like,
it's a monkey.
I kicked him out of the chat and one has fallen off, man. You need to get your shit together, man. We're concerned, bro, at this point. Like, you look like that fucking Scandinavian dick from Zolt's chat right now with a fucking orangutan as a profile picture. Like, fuck you, dude.
Oh, that guy, funny.
That dude is not funny. He's like really boring. No love
Average
for
trad
the,
nigga.
no love for the Scandinavians on Futurism.
Yes,
forever.
fuck them. Nuked them.
Yeah, so this is essentially a Varg free zone.
Yeah, this is a Varg free zone. Varg would hate Futurism forever.
I know he's retarded.
Bro,
But yeah,
he
but
hates
sometimes,
Italians.
sometimes I think
It's
he's
the same
trolling. Like,
thing
I
as
don't think. What?
That's like an official endorsement. Like if Varg doesn't like what we're doing, like it's like it means I'm doing something right. So I do not want Varg's support, to be honest. He's anti-Southern European. He defines whiteness in the most retarded fucking way. Like you have to have blonde hair and blue eyes. Like I'm not desperate for like acceptance in like some white fucking country club or some shit.
Yeah, but it's weird because I know years ago he posted up something really, really autistic. Like there was a picture of like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, Aryan-looking Turk, and he put a thing around the lines of, "Oh, this man, look at him, he is my brother." And everybody on the comments were like, "What the hell are you talking about, man? He's a Turk. What's wrong with you?" But yet somebody like Italy's old internal minister is pretty olive-skinned. He was calling him a Negro and a Southron and all this hateful stuff. I'm like, my God, man.
I mean, haters are gonna hate. He's just jealous because
fuck the pagans.
Yeah, he's just jealous, really. That's what most of this Northern European hatred of the Medman comes from. Because, like, we created civilization and everything that matters, and we're the master race. And
yeah.
They can't deal with this shit. Like, seriously, though, like, I'm not just being a hater. What have Northern Europeans contributed to European culture ever? Nothing.
Mud huts.
Mud huts. And
Yes.
a dead religion that they're trying hard to meme back into existence.
Oh God, like the Asatru folk circle or like whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah,
fucking Norse paganism.
They wear those stupid Thor's hammers around their necks, and they
Yeah,
look
these
ridiculous.
fuckers.
And most of them look dysgenic and stupid, and they're not as attractive as Southern Europeans. Let's be.
But
real
yeah,
here.
but we will extend an olive branch of honorary Med citizenship to the golden one.
The golden one can hang because
Really? Why?
well,
What's
he
the
can
difference?
he can hang out, I guess, but I don't really have any preference to him, to be honest. I don't watch his YouTube channel a lot. I'm just,
Well, I always had a soft spot for him because he seems like a genuinely nice dude. But whatever.
He did counter signal Varg more than once.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't like Varg because
Oh, okay. In that sense, all right.
because Varg is
Sorry.
unironically autistic. So
Why does Varg hate Italians so much, dog? It's so fucking funny and weird.
he's jealous of our superiority. So
I swear, Varg one time tweeted on a Twitter that like Americans should be replaced by Mexicans, which just makes it even more weird.
Yeah, he wants all Europeans to go back to Europe and have because he thought the imperialism shit like led to the destruction of the white man or something.
Jason Unruh and Varg should collaborate then.
last time I
Yeah,
checked
unironically.
one though, wasn't he saying that like Europe just dropped the dregs in America and like he doesn't want them back? Like the dude is not consistent with
Oh,
his,
I don't know. All I know is that Varg is a fucking meme or some shit.
yeah, like they took the criminals.
Fucking dude, he
and
fucking
the
groomed like
lower-
his own like autistic wife into like marrying him, so it's whatever.
Yeah, wasn't she like a PhD student that set out to like study him and like write a thesis and then they got married?
She was like a fan of his for like a few years, and then he's like 20 years older than her.
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ!
And Varg was like,
I'm trying to unblock one from.
unblock Juan. Let's see what he's got to say.
I honestly don't know how to. Blocking him was so easy, but I'm trying, and one was blocked. I guess that was like a permanent. I meant it to be temporary, but I was just giving him a little time out. But like, I can't unblock him.
I think whatever you can do it when you're no longer drunk, Gio.
Yeah, I'm sure I can. Yeah, like I'm drinking vino right now. Juan, you're welcome to come on the stream if you want to yell at me and call me a bad person, but yeah, I can't unblock you right now because I'm like technologically retarded, and
He's just gonna come on here and sexually harass me.
well, I mean, you guys still fuck on the side, so
No, we don't. No, we don't. That never happened.
that's not what I heard from Juan.
Do you really
Yeah,
take
that's
what
Juan,
Juan
though.
says seriously?
Yeah, you're.
I don't think Juan would make something like that up, bro. I think he's a man of integrity and like
No.
a real straight shooter.
Oh,
He
come
says
on,
what
come
he
on.
means and he means.
So
what
is
he
it true
says.
that you're a two-pump chump?
No, that's not true.
That was a tree like pineapple on your pizza.
No, he just made that
Is
shit
it
up.
true that you're white?
No, I'm not white.
I mean, well, that's all what one has said about you, Gio. Like, come on, man. You call him a man of integrity, but all he says is a bunch of BS about
bro, like I've got like photographic evidence that I'm darker than Juan is. So I don't care where he's from or what language he speaks. Like he's less white than I am, or I'm more dark than he is. I don't know what I'm saying, man. I'm confused. But
De mucho alcohol.
yeah, I don't think Juan's gonna join us tonight, though. I don't know. Maybe he can't right now. But,
How about Judas?
Fuck.
Judas is doing something. I don't know.
Judas is obsessing over Kurdish bodybuilders with tiny baby balls who died at 18.
Yeah,
Okay,
died at 18.
all right. Do not attack the legacy of Z's. He was an all-around good dude, very meme-worthy, but all-around good guy. But I do like Judas's stuff, though. Like, he's, like, fucking smart. Not for anything.
Judas's threads are good, and like, he's a smart guy and a knowledgeable person, but he's hella annoying to
really
deal with. Like, yeah, we don't get along anymore.
Oh, shit, I don't know.
There was a brief window there where like we tried to work together, and we just ended up fighting a lot. So I cut him loose, and no hatred. I am kind of resentful because he's squatting in James's former home, and that's not being nice to James. It's just antithetical to. This is like inside jokes that Domenico's not going to get. But
Yeah.
It's like James did the Nationalist Quotes channel, and he's been working on it for as long as I've known him. He made like over 1,500 quotes of like various nationalist figures. They're circulated all over the place. You've definitely seen at least one or two. And
Yes.
Judas somehow owns the Telegram group now, and he kicked me from it. And yeah, he's basically just redirected fucking James's life work to his own purposes, which is mostly just spamming this Kurdish bodybuilder dude, ZYZZ or whatever his name is.
Z's, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's doing anything. He's not a
Judas
serious
fucking
person.
Judas got a fucking photo of Gentili, fucking Mussolini, and ZYZZ on a fucking like poster dog. Like,
yeah, it's so cursed. Like, I don't know. I'm
like everyone was hating me for fucking doing like the fucking Marx, Gentili, fucking Gramsci shit, but what Judas did was far more cringier, dog.
That's based
I actually
on,
like that movie, dog. I
yeah,
actually like
that's like based on Diego Fusara, and I think Diego Fusara belongs in that caption. How is that video going, Many Dog? Is that dropping?
No, that's gonna be it. Like like I'm still like learning. Like I have to like fucking read through all like the prison notebooks, and there's like 32 volumes of that shit, dude.
So you're studying. You're doing the.
Yeah, you know.
I look forward to your.
Yeah, that's why I don't like hang out in the fucking like group chat during the week, because that's the only time I really have like really time to fucking work on this shit. It's like on my after I work for like 5 hours.
Yeah, that's fair, and at least you're like doing something that's productive and not just like watching Kurdish bodybuilders dying at 21 with tiny baby balls. Futurism Forever officially disavows steroid use. Sorry, Tony, but Tony's never gonna listen this far in. But you know.
But not cocaine use, eh?
No, we're pro cocaine because it makes you faster. And
Exactly.
Makes you fast.
It's inherently futurist.
Exactly.
That and heroin is anti-futurist though. That's like trad shit.
Yeah, it's just a negative drug. I don't recommend it.
Also, meth is anti-futurist because Nazis do it.
Yeah, it gives you bad teeth. Too.
Yeah, that too.
What about weed?
No, weed's for Antifa. Fuck that.
I like weed, but it's not officially futurist. It's just something I personally engage in on my own time.
What about LSD?
LSD is cool. I mean, I prefer shrooms. I've never actually done LSD or acid. Like, I did shrooms a lot when I was in high school, and to be honest, I had a lot of good times. Never had a bad trip, and I think everyone should try it. I mean, try it one time. Like, you know, if you have a bad time.
No,
it's
I
one
did
night,
fucking
you don't get over it.
PCP, and it was the fucking worst time of my life, dog. I like
Yeah.
fucking.
No, but you guys do M or no?
The what?
Do you guys do M?
But what the hell is
What's
that?
that?
MDMA.
MDMA.
No.
I did.
No.
I did ecstasy back in the day, but like MDMA didn't exist back then. I guess it existed, but like it wasn't readily available. To be honest, I didn't like ecstasy. It just made me it just made me really jittery. Like maybe it was the wrong environment, but it's like
Okay, because Montreal here we have a huge after hours scene.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done it in years. Last time I did it, I was like still a teenager. Like it was ecstasy, not MDMA. It was probably cut with all kinds of bullshit. I don't know what MDMA is all about.
No, dude, like you have to be careful. Like it helps if you have like a good dealer that like gets you clean shit. But yeah, no, occasionally it will be cut. But there is some people that like I know that whatever. They'll give me the good shit.
Yeah, man, like we don't disavow drug use in general. Like I think that's fine. We have some straight edgers who are like part of our thing, and that's cool. Like it's totally voluntary, but we don't counter signal drug use and shit. Like I think it's fine to expand your consciousness, and you know, altered states are cool. I'm not going to counter signal.
No, but like my biggest thing is when it comes to that, since I'm at that age now in which, you know, I have bills to pay, I have a career, a car, I'm trying to save up to buy a property, whatever. My biggest thing when it comes to that is always treat life like an ice tray. You know, there's a time and place to get fucked up. There's a time and place to, you know, do podcasts. There's a time and place to have your job, your family, whatever. When you're younger and you're into that stuff, it's a little bit scary. At my age, look, I'm 33, so I could go a month, 2 months without touching anything. I'll be fine. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure you guys are very much the same.
Yeah, I'm 35, so it's like the only things I really do now are like I like vino and I like weed after work. Like I prefer weed through the week because you don't have to deal with hangovers. You know, you get a good night's sleep. It's just like it helps with like me wind down at the end of the workday, and then I like cook some food, make a good meal, and you know. It's pleasing to me. You know, on Fridays I like drinking my vino and I like drinking beers and shit and the shit. But you know, I don't really mix the two that much. It's like either one or the other. Otherwise, you just like train wreck. It's like two different vibes at the same time. You get the spins. It's not good. You wake up feeling shitty. But like, yeah, one or the other. All things in moderation. I don't like,
Exactly.
I kind of like ironically promote drinking and driving, but like in real terms, like, yeah, don't do that shit. It's probably a bad idea. It's just a meme. Don't take it too seriously.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've definitely like in my earlier years, in my 20s and my teen years, I experimented with different things, and I had a lot of good experiences doing that, and I would never like give those up or counter signal them or disavow. Shrooms I had a lot of fun on shrooms as a
I've never
teenager.
tried, so I can't really say anything. So
As far as cocaine goes, like I enjoy doing cocaine.
Oh, for sure.
When it's being offered to me at parties, but like I'm not a regular cocaine user or anything. Like it's always being offered to me, and in the right social circumstance, it can be a lot of fun. Had good times,
Yeah, like at an after hours, it really like accentuates the scene,
Yeah. Well, without it, like you just start getting too drunk and you get sloppy, and
Yeah.
cocaine helps clear your head up and let you party a little longer. Like to me, that's always been the reason to do cocaine. So like you don't get sloppy drunk. It's like push that off. I've never done cocaine like on its own just to do cocaine, to be honest.
Really? Okay. So you've always paired it with alcohol.
I've always been drinking in every
Okay.
context that like I've tried cocaine. So
Okay, because in the Montreal after hours scene, everything opens up at 3 a.m. and it's at that point you're not able to serve alcohol after that, and
Yeah.
the clubs close at around like 11 a.m. the next morning. So what do people do? You have brain cells to rub together. You know what people are doing, and it doesn't involve alcohol.
yeah, Montreal is the best city to party in Canada. But like last call is like, what is last call? Like
Last call. Well, now we're in lockdown again because of Omicron, but
Yeah.
usually last call is at 2:30, and everything closes at 3. Then at 3, the after hours open.
Yeah, I think in Toronto it's like 1 a.m. or something gay like that.
Oof.
It's hella early, and there probably are after hours spots. I'm not gonna say there aren't, but it's been a long time since I've been there. Last time I was in Toronto and like looking to do that shit. So I'm out of touch, and like I don't know that many people out there anymore. But like I go to Montreal and it's like I'm getting off the bus. I got an hour or some shit. It's 5 a.m. and there's people coming out of, like, I guess they're coming out of clubs or something. And they're like, shit still seems to be going on. Toronto isn't like that. Like 7 a.m. is morning time, but like in Montreal, it's not like that. Like,
No.
you don't run into shit like that in Toronto for whatever reason.
Yeah, but you're in. You said last time we spoke, you're in Nova Scotia, right?
Yeah, I moved here
Okay.
like 3 years ago. I grew up in Toronto though.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like I don't have a Maritimer accent. Like I'm not really from here. It's just it's more affordable. And like as like a 30 something, I think it's a better city to live in than like Halifax is a better city than Toronto. A, it's more affordable. B, like yeah, it's like there's less dumb shit going on. It's not as like gridlocked and blocked up with traffic all the time, and it's just a smaller city.
Yeah.
I could have moved west and gone to Winnipeg or like something like that.
Oh,
But
fuck that! No.
yeah, I'd rather be by the ocean, and the East Coast is nice. Like good times to be had here. Good culture, good people for the most part. Yeah, I like living on the East Coast. Quebec is like my favorite province, though, to be honest. I don't speak French, but like I'm kind of envious to a certain extent. Like Quebec City is like the nicest city in Canada.
It's actually the
objectively, like architecturally, like it is actually like a really beautiful city.
But out of all of the Americas, it is the whitest regional capital, believe it or not.
Probably. That
No,
does
it
not
is.
surprise me.
Statistically, it is.
Yeah, that does not surprise me at all. Yeah, Montreal is the funnest city to party in. Like I've even I've even heard people from the States, like from New York and shit, say that. So it's
but
I'm not just talking shit.
Stryker's been here a few times, and once or twice he said he called it a very grimy but endearing city. One side of me was like, okay, that's a little offensive, but I let it slide because I really respect the man. So I'm like, all right, you could talk, no problem.
Yeah. What does he mean by grimy? Like I think Toronto was way more grimy.
I think it's because we had sorry. He meant sleazy. My bad. Because I think it's because we have that reputation about being like a bunch of party animals here. So I think maybe he meant that, and the fact that there's a huge. We don't have a red light district per se, but it's very easy to find what you want to find. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
I think French culture is also a lot looser about sexual things and drug kind of things than Anglo culture traditionally is. But
that even goes into the radical right in France. Like Faye, wants prostitution to be legalized.
Who? Guillaume Faye?
Archaeofuturism.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have his book, but I completely missed that. It's been a while.
Yeah, and archaeofuturism, like his takes on drugs and sex are really good, to be honest.
I don't remember that because I have that book. I read it like 5 years ago. I really do not remember what he said about that.
I read it this year, a lot more recently, and like, yeah, it doesn't like I don't consider it a futurist text in like the proper sense, but his takes on sex and drugs were pretty good. There's also cringe stuff in there, like he thinks hip hop music and electronic music is degeneracy, and rock and roll music of all things is eternal, and not just as like temporal as like.
Yeah.
He also said that like rap would die in like a few years, but that just didn't come true.
No, it didn't. Rap continues to reinvent itself every couple years, whereas rock and roll is kind of stagnated and is not eternal. He was wrong about that objectively. What are the new developments in like rock music anymore? Like people are just trying to sound like bands that were out like 20, 30 years ago. There are no new developments. I think it is kind of a creatively dead genre. And that goes for whatever subgenre you prefer, whether it's metal or punk or like hardcore or classic rock or what have you. There's nothing new happening in rock and roll music anymore.
Yeah.
That I see. I like to be wrong about shit. And correct me if you know something I don't, but hip hop and electronic music, the two genres that he kind of attacked, saying.
But see, I would actually look. Like my friends and I, we're huge. Sorry.
Yeah, those two genres still seem kind of relevant to 2021 and probably 2022 and.
Because my friends and I are huge techno heads, right? We have a huge techno scene here in Montreal, and sometimes I haven't mentioned this to them because my friends, I love them to death, but they're a little bit normie, a bit, so whatever. But I would go as far as to say when it comes to futurism and techno is the only true futurist, let's say, musical genre, and even like borderline fascistic, because when you think about it. It's very physical. It sort of celebrates physicality, muscularity, and even the fact that it's a type of musical genre that the sounds are not from nature. There's something completely technological. So that's why I'm actually surprised no one in the futurist movement, whether or not any philosopher of that kind is still around, has done a treatise on techno music or anything like it.
I do wholeheartedly agree with that, actually, especially about techno music being inherently fascistic. Like, the steady beat, like boom, boom, boom.
Exactly.
Boom. It sounds a lot like marching music, you know?
Exactly. Like, there's a German guy I follow now. He's relatively new. He's I don't even think he speaks a word of English. He's called Klein Questler. I'll send you his stuff. If you listen to this guy's music, you get the urge just to march on a city Fume style.
Yeah. It's like the vibe I get when I listen to like minimal techno or whatever, where it's just about boom, 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 and like everything else is very minimal, but the beat is very like fucking. It is repetitive, but like, you know, it makes its mark, and you get like this physical like reaction to it, and like you can't help yourself but start dancing and shit. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's positive, and you know, I do like a lot of like minimal techno music. My tastes tend to be kind of darker. Like I like Vatican Shadow a lot and like stuff like that. But yeah, like I'm kind of more into punk music and shit, but I do like some techno music.
Oh wait, so wait, completely a little bit off topic there, but Joy Division, right?
Yeah, Joy Division is one of my favorite bands.
Okay, I figured so much. No, they're like not really my thing, but I do respect them because they're Ballard fans also. So I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, they are definitely Ballard fans. Yeah, Ballard is inherently futurist. There's so much overlap in like the themes he talks about and the themes that futurism talks about. I would also like extend that to Nick Land and shit, though he never talks about futurism per se. Like he is also heavily inspired by J.G. Ballard. And
really,
yeah, man, I'd say it's one of his top influences.
That's what I wanted to write about for the Futures Forever blog, is like comparing like futurism to Nick Land's accelerationism.
Yeah, have you read like Fang Numina or
No.
Which era of Nick Land? He also wrote his book about Bataille that I like a lot. The fuck is it called? Like, sorry, I've been drinking and I can't remember the names of things right now, but I'm gonna go grab it. Give me a sec. Like I have the book here. Like, give me a sec. All right, so I got the book here. I'm gonna turn my cam on for a sec, but I don't want to dox myself, so make sure this is up front. The Thirst for Annihilation.
Oh fuck.
By Nick Land. This is a good book, bro. There I did it. Stop cam. But this is a good book. I would highly recommend it. It's all about George Bataille and virulent nihilism, and this is where I learned about Bataille's reading of Nietzsche and why the Nazis were wrong and like were misappropriating Nietzsche. I do have books by Bataille on this subject too, but I have not gotten around to reading them yet. I mostly learned it through Land. And,
but Nick Land, like I know of him, but I've never read his work. But he's an accelerationist, but people take issue with him. Is he like a little bit of a cringe lord? Is he an edge lord? Or what's going on there?
He used to be addicted to meth.
He used to be addicted to meth, and he came out as a right winger at the end of it or something. Like he doesn't really.
He was the main contributor to the Dark Enlightenment or Neo Reaction. He helped like Moldbug with all of that. He wrote the Dark Enlightenment. Beforehand, he kind of like his belief was that like technology was accelerating so quickly that humanity would be erased by it, and we would just basically become like transhuman. If I'm not mistaken. And that's why some people see him as very wacky. And also, just a lot of people, just including myself, just do not like Neo Reaction.
Yeah, I know, me neither, because I see them as like it's really hard. It's really hard to explain, but I just don't like Moldbug. So therefore, every time I hear Neo Reaction or anything involving him, I just tune out.
Yeah, like I just see like his idea of the cathedral as being a bastardization of Gramsci and Alan DeBionist. Like, there's a lot better ideas of like right wing concepts of cultural hegemony, or just the concept of cultural hegemony in general. And like Moldbug lacks a critique of capitalism, which just really bothers me. And he's influenced by Hoppe, which bothers me even more.
Okay.
I have not read Hoppe, so.
No, I have Hoppe's book, Democracy, the God That Failed.
Yeah.
But that managed to wean me off libertarianism. I assumed when I was younger, I thought libertarianism was the attempt to have your cake and eat it too. and Hoppe was kind of an attempt to be a nationalist, but also be a libertarian. But then when I discovered TRS, I was like, all right, fuck it, just gonna become a third positionist at this point. No.
Yeah, they all like kind of started out there and as libertarians and ANCAPs even, and like they kind of moved past that and just got into. I don't actually like TRS because I think they're like too focused on like white civil rights and shit.
No, you're not wrong. But every so often, when they have like Stryker on board, they'll talk about more like philosophical things. But yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes Mike goes off about white civil rights. I get it, but that's why now I prefer to listen to more like the People's Square.
Yeah, I mean, I used to listen to Stryker a lot on the People's Square, and before that, the Hill Turn, believe it or not. But I haven't been following him recently. I mean, he recently made a comment about my an article I made, which he accused me of. Yeah, he accused me of. He said he liked the critiques, but he just said that I was trying to poison the well. Like he said that like my article is a weird mixture of Marxist-Leninism and Moldbugianism, and like I said, I don't like Moldbug, and I critique Marxist-Leninism in the blog. And then he also says that I try to like compare critical race theory to Mussolini's racial theories, and I'm like, that's just not true. That's not what I was going at. The only thing that is similar about them is that they've created major disunity amongst their countries. That's about it.
Yeah, but Stryker said this on Telegram because I know he doesn't have Twitter anymore.
Yeah, he said this on Telegram.
Oh, okay. I completely missed that. Mind you, I've been really busy the past few days, so I did not see it.
Well, it happened like a month ago.
Really? Okay. I really don't remember that.
Yeah, I mean, like he probably hasn't read your full body of work. He reacted to that one article, and which I think Zolt like forwarded to him.
Yes, he did.
Which it does probably bring good attention to your blog and shit. So
it did. I'm grateful for it. Like, don't get me wrong. I am glad that
even if he's being critical, like I'm sure it's all love. So
yeah, I mean, like I'm not too angry about it. I'm just a little disappointed. That's all.
Yeah, because they like misrepresented like where you're actually coming from. I know that feel, bro. But
yeah.
People like I deal with criticism from people who like aren't even coming from a place of love. Like people who like voluntarily misrepresent what I'm about and what I do. And then, like I'm not gonna get into like my fucking haters, but they never show up in the chats or anything. They never really try and engage. Like they just snipe from the safety of their own chats, and I get screenshots. I am willing to fight you faggots IRL, so just throwing that out there. But
dude, Gio, you gotta like start fucking like the fucking YouTube like boxing and like do the like pay-per-view style.
Yeah, I'm not going on like politically provoked to debate you. Like I will beat you down.
No, fuck no.
Like,
we debate with your fists, dog. Don't debate with words.
Yeah, I will punch you in the throat and murder your ass on the streets, and then I'll walk away and not feel anything about it. Faggot fist.
Yeah,
giant,
all these pine fags, dude. Like fucking stuff, like
fags,
fucking like fucking like get your ass beat, dogs. Come on.
I deserve a higher class of fucking enemy though. These people are scum fags, and they're not even really worth my time. But one time I was trying to get like Stryker to not Stryker, fucking faggot fist to debate us, but like he just kind of like didn't respond and pretended we were cool and shit, like when confronted about like the shit that I know he's talking in his chat. And he gives platforms to people who like make fake Giovanni accounts and shit, shit like that, like because like you can't be bothered to read any futurist text. Like it's much easier to just say futurism is indistinguishable from progressive liberalism based on nothing, and like his retarded followers like believe this shit because like faggot fist, the Nazi intellectual. Like I use that term very
Nazi race mixing intellectual here.
Yeah, the guy who doesn't live up to any of his own ideals that he professes. Like
hold on.
his whole trip is presenting Hitler as like some crusader for Christ, which is just wrong. And like they genuinely do believe that like Himmler was like a trad cat, and you know everything they say is wrong. But like
It would be so much funnier if like fucking Faggot Fist decide to like decide to stand Savitri Devi and just like embrace his like Hindu roots, dog. It'd be so much funnier.
It'd be closer to who he actually is. But you know, I'd respect him more if like he's a trad fag and I disavow trad fagotism. But like, you know, if you're gonna be a trad fag, be a trad fag for your own people. Don't involve yourself in European issues and like tell white people what like they should be doing and what they should like.
No, I think Faggot Fist is transracial, dog. Like he married a like white woman, and he's trying to like.
He's an Indian from Switzerland who lives in Germany, and he's a Nazi who's banging a German broad and polluting the Germanic race. I don't think Hitler would be like appreciate that shit, dude. Like these are the class of haters that I get though. It's like I'm not like a racial purity spurg. Bang whoever you feel like. I don't give a shit, really.
But hold on. But I think the big question is now: have you ever had the misfortune of having to be trolled by groypers?
No, I don't think I'm on the Groyper radar. It's mostly Nazis who like really don't like what we do.
No, dude, I can't wait for like Antifa to come for me, dog. It'd be so much fun when that happens.
Futurism is not compatible with fascism because Hitler banned it, and like that's as much scope as they have on the issue. Like they're genuinely retarded. Like I said, they think Himmler was a trad cat. I mean, they're stupid. And they're low class. I mean, they make fake geo accounts. And, like they're not even funny. They just say dumb shit like I just shit myself and I'm like geo. Like it's that level of humor. Like I said, I will punch you in the throat and murder you on the streets and then walk away and feel nothing. I'll murder your fucking asses. Maybe I'm going a little too far on the live stream, but I don't think it can be construed as a threat because aside from Faggot Fist, I'm not really mentioning
just stay in a dream, Gio.
It is what it is. I do want to do violent things to these people. And, to make my point, I'm not going to debate them or some shit. It's not a meeting of the minds. They've already taken low blows against me, so like all's fair in love and war, right? So it's justified, and it would be righteous violence, and no one would miss these fucking faggots. They're wrong about everything. Their ideology is all fucked up and backwards. They're not honest people. They like knowingly spread lies about me. They know it's not true, but they say it anyway. Like Giovanni's a Mexican. They know that's not true. Like they just say it anyways, and it catches on. Maybe some of them think it's true because they picked it up secondhand, but it's like, you know, they're just knowingly spreading lies. Like these are not good people. They're dishonest. They have no fucking integrity. Very low class fucking people. Yeah, not good people, not people I'd want to be associated with anyways. So like what the fuck do I want to like convince them of anything for, like, or like have a discussion or like a conversation with these people? They're just not good people. So I prefer they're not in my camp anyways. I will push them out if they try. Not that I think they will, but you know, I'm kind of rambling at this point, but yeah, CSD asked earlier, yeah, like New Year's resolutions and shit. Stop like giving a shit about the haters though. Like they really don't matter, and like I don't think they've really hurt the growth of Futurism forever, despite their efforts. So you know, let them make up their lies and shit. You know.
Yeah, Futures Forever is rising, dog. You can't stop it.
Yeah, we're on the cusp of something new, and like
really.
Yeah, we're trying. We're working on it.
Yeah, 500 subs to 1 million, dog. It just takes a few years.
Rome wasn't built in a day, so. Yeah. Anyways, I'm kind of feeling like running out of things to talk about. We've been going for almost 3 hours, so
Yeah, it was nice talking to y'all.
Yeah,
final
for sure.
thoughts or before we wrap up, shout outs or anything like that, or final thoughts.
Can we shout out the Cynicalist papers?
Yeah, check out CSD's blog.
Subscribe to ManyDog and follow at ManyDog4.
Many Dog has a good YouTube channel. Melon Tip reps the Seamus site, fascisty clique. I think Melon
Dom,
Tip
do you have anything?
is a
Me? Nothing, man.
Oh.
No, sorry. I just no, I came in late. Just I felt bad because I saw Gio's message like 2 hours late. But no, I got nothing to plug. It's all right.
Dom's the homie. Follow him on Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, it's always been fun coming on here. It's been real fun this last year. This like helped me get off, shoot me off into where I'm at today. So you've done a lot for me here. So thanks, bro.
I try not to make it too like stuffy and intellectual. I do try and make it fun too. And futurism is inherently anti-intellectualism. So like, we're allowed to have fun too, and drink some vino and shoot the shit, joke around about shit. I do hope to like influence people and like, inspire them to check out futurism, and because I think Marinetti's ideas are timeless and will always be relevant. They're never going to be out of date or out of style, because the future is always present. Like, the past is always dead, no matter what time you exist in. So
that's nice.
And yeah, on that note, I guess like this is good a point of any to wrap up. So thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for 500 subs. We really appreciate your support, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Holly jolly Christmas. Salute.